Madness, is it not? Let's have more FTL on a weekday, a Monday evening. No, it's time for Into the Airlock Season 2, Episode 6, and we have the Merchant of Venus. Obviously another celebrity guest. I remember reading about you in some old Shakespeare. They're known as MacUser in chat, don't know why. I prefer the name MacUser myself. Still, let's leap right into it. They have elected to play as this right here, the no sauce at all. Let's not call it that. We're going to call it the Patriot, named after an act, you know. And of course, we shall have Merchant running the show here. They have their left and right hand battery and slug, but who are they? I remember that it is Adri Haru playing as the walking battery. Gotta get that underscore in, never let you forget it. But Merchant, who is the slug man? Whilst we figure that out, we are of course playing on hard mode. I'm not accepting anything below hard unless it comes with other silly rules like having to have no shields at all. Okay, it turns out that Magos is going to be the slug. Where is Magos? I don't see. Oh, Arc Magos. Easy money. So let's go over the Patriot here. It's very similar to its A self, a very similar layout, although very convenient airlocks unless you get fire set over here. It starts with dual lasers. They're not very powerful, but they're incredibly power efficient. Only 1 power for 2 shots there, and only 10 seconds to load up. And there's a Leto, a really crappy missile launcher, but we might need that to penetrate through enemy shields. I hate it when enemies have rockets, so surely they will hate it when I have them. Someone else will have to play as my character. Maybe you can still rename him, says Adri. What, you gotta go or something? Well then, it's always up to the captain to decide who is on the crew. So, it's up to you, Merchant. Although, Adri, what is up? I also want a nicer shade of green on you. Rich. Oh, we're not having no air guy again. He's always around in these. I only accepted to volunteer in a ship under the name of Freedom. Bloody hell, we got mutiny going on already. Alright, well, let's show just how important you are to this Federation flight. Alright, good enough. Get on with it, Adriharu. Get on with it, crew. Let's go. We apparently once again carry vital data for the Federation fleet. I mean, just how many times do we have to blow up flagships until the day is saved? Of course, we have the artillery beam once again. That might help us with our otherwise fairly unexciting loadout. We've got Magos on the weapons, Adri on the engines. I do like having Zoltan on the engines, unless I have 2 of them, in which case they're better off on shields. Still, let's get going. Going where, though, I wonder? I always like to do the nebula, because you get extra jumps that way, but this is a loose end, kind of, maybe? No, we'll do it. We will go through the nebula. Must be a very large stash of data, considering the number of times you've been ferrying it across the galaxy, says Whale Spy. Either that, or there are a lot of flagships. So a Rebel Scout has been waiting for us, even though it's a plasma storm, and this is even worse news. They have a really, really nice laser that's going to give us a pretty bad time. Very bad time, in fact. Doesn't even feel worth having that dodge chance. Actually, no, what in the heck are we meant to do here? I guess we can just hold our breath and hope that the dual lasers do enough damage to their weapons. No, I'd need dual lasers and Leto, and I'd need all to hit to bring that down, because they obviously have 1 bit of power on that. We'll try our best. But breathing has just become a... Yeah! No need for us getting hit. Okay, that was expertly done by us. I'm going to keep the dual lasers ready to rock and roll at a moment's notice. This artillery beam shouldn't take too long to power up, and then it's going to cleave through their whole ship. Then hopefully dual lasers can finish off the rest. Although, I won't give them a moment's respite. We shall continue to keep shooting away at that thing. Oh dear. They got it up and running again. Let's not have that, please. Although I'm feeling a bit short of breath here, not in a good way. Okay, they're trying to power up their FTL and get away, but we have just cut right the way up their ship. To the point where they are offering us goodies if we leave them alone. Are we willing to take 2 fuel, 4 rockets and 8 scrap in exchange for their surrender? It's entirely up to captain and crew. As is always the case though, if they don't come to an agreement, we're going to be spinning the wheel of mutiny, and I don't think they would like it. What do we have here? It seems that the merchant is saying pitiful offer, kill them. Adraharu backing them up also saying kill. So sounds like that's what we're doing. We do not accept surrender. I mean, it would be a bit pitiful of us to accept surrender on the first engagement, wouldn't it? We might take a little bit of time getting through them if I just keep chipping away at them like this. And that might be so long that the artillery doesn't hold out. Right, tell you what, let's breathe for a bit and have Leto ready to roll just in case. We managed to set a fire on them, so I think their days are numbered unless they have good dodge here. They do. Well, good enough at least. Oh god, jump imminent. Let's not have that. Yeah. Boy, they powered up their FTL faster than I thought. It explodes. We frankly get a crap haul there. We had a lot better in the offer that they gave us, but such is what we get. We made our call, whether it was right or wrong. Still, let's get out of this this plasma storm. Continue our way through nebula, because I like nebulas. You detect a Mantis expedition vessel, and they've got a haul. They're so determined that they don't wait to see if you're hostile before firing. They have rockets just like we do, but we have other stuff going for us. They won't be able to get through our shields with their pea shooter, but they're going to have decent dodge if that's what they're rocking there. I would like those rockets not to hit us though, so I'm going to try to take it out as soon as. That's very unfortunate. They took out our weapons altogether. Right, maybe help out with those repairs as quickly as you can, please. Expertly dodged though, I must say. Alright, but no more of that, please. Oh, oof. Okay, they won't be able to dodge anymore. He is fixing the engines. I don't want to waste more rockets here, but I don't want to get hit by a rocket either. So let's just try and shoot them down with dual lasers. They can't dodge this, so that should be the end of them. Yet another case of easy money, and 17 scrap is just what the doctor ordered at this early point. Let's get you healed up in our frankly tiny med bay. And once that's done, back to positions. So far so good, we've only taken 2 damage. So let's kill and keep moving. Oh, onwards to distressed bacon. The distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. And there's a satellite defense system that's gone rogue. Are we going to help them, or will we leave it alone? It's up to captain and crew here. We're not very well equipped for such a venture, but who knows, maybe we can just blow the thing up. We help those in need, says Captain Merchant. He's got a particularly slow-witted crew this time, though, I must say. Magos is saying just leave it alone. So it's up to Adriharu to decide exactly what's going down here, if they ever actually do anything. You really need to whip your crew into shape there, Merchant. We need a crew that can make snappy decisions. We don't help people in need. We only kill rebels in the name of freedom. So it's just the third jump into it, and already Captain Merchant has trouble with his crew. And we know what that means. That means we get to spin around the wheel. The wheel is really hungry after last session, where it didn't get to do a whole lot. So round and round it goes. Whatever it lands on, we have to do. Maybe they can... Well, it won't be a no effect. Ooh, they get off relatively lightly here. Everybody gets a new permanent crew position. So I turn to captain and crew and say, what are you wanting? Nonetheless, the crew's will goes through and we leave these guys alone. So, merchant, you're no longer in charge of the pilot seat here. And the slug is no longer on the weapons. So, who's picking what? Yeah, it has very little effect at this early stage. Nobody's learnt... Well, actually, merchant piloted 5 evasions so far, with very little dodge, so good job. The slug demands the pilot seat, so good on you. And nobody else is really speaking up, but since Adriharu can't go back on the engines, I'm sticking you on the weapons, and merchant's taking care of the engines now. I feel like I messed up what I was saying there, but I stand by what's going on. Let's keep going. Merchant's trying to give orders to everybody's new position, as if he holds any power on this ship. You're going to need to recruit some much more loyal people along our way. Still, here's a rebel scout attacking a refueling outpost. It's got a dangerous combination. It's got ion and beam. That can be pretty deadly, but are we more deadly? That's for you to decide. Megos is saying that we need fuel, despite us having 12 of it, and Adriharu simply says, kill the rebels. Still, we need Captain Merchant to chime in. Who knows, they might want to avoid the conflict and have another spin at the wheel so they could kill their defective crew. Mac User has forgotten how to tag me, but he does say kill, so let us intervene. Check those shields. Okay. This will be a slight problem. I'm just going to eat that ion and hope that I dodge it. I did not. But at least it's relatively down. There we go, now they can't dodge us. I mean, automated ship with no shields, it was dead before it even laid eyes on us. Megos, you seem relatively free. Go and fix up our beloved artillery beam. Down it goes, we salvage some fuel, which is apparently what we were wanting. And these guys are saying, thanks, we've been harassed non-stop by these scouts. Take even more fuel and 15 scrap. I tell you, the scrap haul we're getting at this early stage is enviable. We certainly didn't have that when we were flying with the DLC. What we can do at this early stage is upgrade our shields, and unless there's a store that we're jumping to, which there is not, that's exactly what's going to happen. Beautiful. And we have the power to get it going. Ah, that's a lovely deeper shade of blue right there. Hope we get some crew to actually make this worth our while. Let's explore lots of locations, find out what's out there. Now, we detect 2 pirate ships, one chasing the other. No, it's 2 regular ships. One of them is a pirate. Will we aid the civvy, or are we going to steer well clear of it? Altarine says, I just finished watching the previous run on YouTube. Didn't know you were doing FTL, Jake. Looking forward to more. I mean, I must have done about 40 or more episodes of FTL by now. So, really that many? Maybe not. I'll stick with a conservative 30. So, it's a natural addition to the channel. Megos wishes to say, we protect freedom of navigation, except for rebels. And Adri wishes to aid the civilians, whilst Merchant is no doubt desperately trying to upgrade his internet connection here. I even have it on low lag. People get latency of like 1 or 2 seconds here, so spit it out, is what I'm saying. And he simply says, kill the pirates. Looks like we're aiding that civvy ship. Ooh. No offense, Megos, but these are filthy slugs we're dealing with. No point having 2 levels of shield, it'll do us no good. No good at all. Let's just take down their shields and then down go their... Well, not that it matters much. Down go our shields as well. They got a fairly pathetic crew. We'll be able to take them down in no time. Ah, we even managed to set fire to them. That could be interesting. Yeah, interesting as we cleave their ship in two. An alright haul, but what do the civvies have to say? Oh, very nice. They pieced our ship together free of charge, back up to full. Speaking of piecing together, how about we deal with those shields? With 3 hands on Declan, it'll get done nice and fast. And then back to your positions, everybody. American Navy is the best Navy, says Archmage. So do we have a crew comprised entirely of Americans piloting the Freedom? Because that's cool, I'll say. Let's take the low road, then the high road. Because it'll allow us to scope out these in case it's anything interesting. But it's probably not anything interesting. It'll maximize our jumps, though. Adri is honorary American now. Oh my, there's a slave trader here, a well-known one at that, and he hails us offering laborers for cheap. Will we attack this slaver scum who does have a burst laser Mark II? So that's a volley of 3 right there, as well as an ion. Could be troublesome. Or we could ignore him and carry on our way. Adri wishes to simply ignore the slaver. But Archmega says that we don't negotiate with terrorists, and Americans do not tolerate slavery. Free the slaves. So Adri's trying to fight the case that he's merely engaging in trade, but it sounds like most people want to take this one down. We're a bit ill-equipped for, well, for many things, truth be told. Let's try and disable those weapons somewhat, because that is not something I want to deal with right now. Yeah, we got that. We got that right where we wanted it. Excellent. And they only have one person trying to fix it right now, so hopefully we can continue to... Oh my! We surrender! Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. It's another walking battery. Not only is that a crew member, it's a freed up piece of power. So will we accept Bloch? Or is surrender not an option? Adriharu says accept, accept, save him. It looks like freedom's on the menu. Welcome aboard, Bloch. But the question is, Bloch's a pretty terrible name. Who is willing to be our walking battery on the ship? Make him an American if possible, says Captain Merchant. Do we have any Americans in chat? If so, you're going to have to prove your Americanism. And then you too can be part of Into the Airlock. I'll give it a while for people to announce their Americanism. In the meantime, we shall jump and jump often. You're immediately contacted by a settlement. Hello, travelers. Your ship seems to be outfitted for combat. Will our captain and crew take up some mercenary work? Whilst the 3 decide on that, I'll find out who's got the American credentials in the chat. Seems like people want Marsh Tacky. Marsh Tacky even says, I am American, I can do it. He can't even capitalize the word American, so he must be an American. Welcome aboard. Let's get some decisions going. That's if our crew can ever make a bloody decision. The captain wishes to engage in some mercenary work to make some money. Adraharu says, follow the captain's order. I don't allow answers that are follow the captain's orders. You have to stand on your own 2 feet. Call yourself a Federation soldier. Capitalism is the only truth, though, says Archmagos. That's enough to get a majority. So we'll listen to their offer, and you said you would, so it looks like we're doing it. Oh, don't kill them all. Well, too late. Just be sure not to blow them up, they say, as they direct you to a nearby moon. You find the pirate ship docked there, and they immediately respond with your money or your life. They must be new to this. Well, what they're not new to is offense, obviously. They have a combat drone. Oh, they got a rocket as well, but not a defense drone. So our shields will hold no problem, but I worry quite a bit about their weapons. Oh wow, that was a great shot. They took down our ability to dodge. Whilst we're not taking down anything of theirs. Oh, jinx, they dodged again. What is this shit made of? I can't land a hit on these guys. There we go. No more shots coming out of them for at least a little while, but probably only a little while. Jings, that took so long that our artillery beam helped us out there. Yeah, no more dodging from you. You win. We're not cut out for this. Are we going to let them live, or will we forget all about their promise and have them die? It's up to the captain and the crew, including our new addition, Marsh Tacky. We made our deal. We don't break our contract, says the captain. Adraharu says no quarters, and Marsh wants to kill them. However, Archmagos says we did sign a contract, so just barely the captain gets his will through. Let them live. And in thanks, we are given the most powerful gun in the game, as well as 18 scrap to hopefully start using the most powerful gun in the game. Let us continue. Sweet Jesus, the Glaive is so absurdly overpowered. We need to save up, let's see, 50, 60 scrap in order to start using it, and we will start using it. Look at the freaking size of that gun. Let's have it up there. Have it. Well, no, it deserves a place right next to Adraharu, right? And without further delay, let us give our new addition their actual name. What was it? It was like Marsh Tickle, right? I can't even see you in the chat now. It all scrolls so fast. I like to think I was pretty close with that, but for some reason you put in your name as lowercase. Marsh Tacky. Madness. Okay, still, everybody needs healed up, so let's get ourselves into the medibay. Check it. So we have a mission to complete here. Alright, back to positions, everybody. Excellent. Mashtaki, Adraharu, Magos taking over the captain's seat. I tell you, in his very short time, Merchant managed to dodge 5 things. Magos, not quite. Still, we kill and keep moving. This beacon has been placed far too close to the Supergiant Class M star. Let's hope we don't blow up before we get an opportunity to use our new super overpowered weapon. But we have shields to protect against everything this guy can throw at us. And thanks to Glaive here, other weapons look like they take far less time to charge up. So let's annihilate these guys. Don't know why I went for weapons, since they're no threat. Let's take care of their shields first. Yeah. Let's just speed this up so I don't have to eat too many solar flares. They offer you some cargo if we let them live. 2 rockets is just bleh. 9 scrap, a drone part though. It's up to you guys if you think that's worth our time, or are we going to blow this pirate right out of the sky and into the sun? Healthcare is far too expensive and will put us in debt, says Adraharu. They also say that we do not accept surrender, and Mac User makes the majority saying they can die. Yes, they can, but so might we at this rate. We got fire in the shields. We don't need weapons so much, so go over and help put that out, please. Hang on. We used to have power on our weapons there, and it's gone now. Let's just... No, we can have dual lasers. Bring it up. Yeah, that works as well. Yeah, we get more scrap that way. Just straight up better deal. We'll get you folks healed up. Back to positions. And we're out of there. Into the distressed bacon. Your cockpit lights up with warning signals. You're being targeted by a nearby ship. The distress call was a lure to attract unwitting ships into weapons range. Let's prepare for a fight. Except it's not much of a fight. They cannot penetrate our shields even if they tried. If I was a really cheap individual, I'd sit here and max out shields and dodging, but I'm not that cheap. I'll just pick my target. Oh, I think their shield... Oh, right, they have nothing but NG, so they'll be able to deal with our attacks, no problem. Well, actually, they won't be able to get that up quite fast enough. Good, our hits should all connect like that. You've made your point, we are beaten. Take these and leave us to our shame. That's not a bad haul at the early game. 10 scraps a bit blah, but a drone and a couple of fuels, okay? The question is if our crew feels the same way. They could well not. Captain says treachery against America. There will be no mercy, but Marshy Tickle wants to take it. Adraharu, though, siding with the captain, says do not accept surrender. Looks like they're going down. I want to take a cheap shot on their piloting so that they can't dodge anymore. Oh well. How often I forget that we have this artillery beam. Substantial collection, yeah, that was a... yeah. Depends how you count things. But that's enough scrap in order to activate the ultimate weapon. However, let's just hold off a bit. There is a store to check out first. We were crippled by a band of pirates and are now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire the necessary supplies to get home. What do they offer? Oh, hull repair drone. And that's some nice drone control. And they... oh... fire. Fire does not synergize with Glaive. Not at all, but still, hacking definitely does. We could honestly... no, these still have uses that Glaive might not be able to do much for. Nope, I'm honestly not seeing anything here that would make me say we shouldn't just get Glaive operational. Glaive takes a long time to charge up, and during that time we can't afford to take any damage on the weapon control. But when it's operational, well, let's just read the game's description about it. One of the most powerful weapons of war ever created, known to take out some ships in a single blast. It can penetrate level 2 shields. That's pretty big a thing. Sadly, we have to bring Glaive back a bit to actually use it. Also, we need a lot of power to get it running, to the point where many other things suffer. But if we fight something that doesn't have rockets or doesn't have the ability to pierce 2 shields, it's already dead. What's that charge up time again? 25 seconds. But with Adraharu on there, it's 10% off. It's my kind of deal. Let's get out of here. How American, bringing in your biggest, baddest weapon for Sector 1. I get to make economical decisions, and I do want to get rid of missiles for scrap because Leto sucks. Ooh, but we could do a couple other jumps and then come back to the exit. And I bet it wouldn't be too hard to defeat. But we're going to carry on anyway. It's up to our captain. He gets executive choice on how we play the sector map. Are we going to hit up the NG-controlled section or the uncharted nebula? This is your choice, Merchant of Venus, and yours alone. And to those who are as confused in chat as I am often getting, his name in chat is the Maccuser, which is just... The NG require freedom, he says, once again failing to tag me, so let's go and hit up our friends in the NG-controlled sector. Tough times for these robotic life forms, they're usually willing to help. Well, let's go and help them in our own special way. Ooh, look at the way this is connected. This is sheer arsery. Our only way to get up to the exit is through this area. And then... oh, this is going to be maliciously inefficient. If you were to go down this way, you'd be trapped, and you'd have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jumps through rebels to get back. Okay, that's incredibly cruel. So the game's doing a counterweight to our luck. So I thought, until they just gave us this free scrap and free drone. We discover usable drone schematic in an abandoned mine. Thank you kindly. We don't use drones, but maybe someday we will. I'm a big fan of drone systems. And we're building up a pile of them. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station, and it's a storage for military goods. Now, Glaive will be able to slice through that level 1 shield of theirs like it's a hot knife through frostpunk butter. But for some reason, do we not want to do that? It's still up to captain and crew, and not me. Claim their burgers for ourselves, says Magos, and the captain says, attack the ship. Attack we do. They have hacking, though. Oh no, our doors are hacked. Well, let's hack their life. I can't honestly see how they'll survive this. Oh, they might hit our weapons. They don't hit our weapons. I can't see how they'll survive this. Although some better dodge would go a long way here. No shields, no dodging, very little hope for these guys. They did a well-timed shot on us, though. If I was clever, I would have sliced this way first, but I wasn't. I should have added up what the damage output we could do even was. But it's good to have a weapon you fire twice. Okay, we salvage a ship, not a bad haul. And what does the station have for us? Huh, various resources, I'll take it. Especially that 4 fuel, we were running a little dry there. Let's go and fix that up so that Merchant can go and use it. Once it's operational, just battery charge it for Merchant, and then everyone goes back to positions. Now, onwards and upwards. Takes a very long time to charge up that shield. You're going to need some experience. We have a store, and we have something that I would quite like to sell. On the other hand, I'm not so sure it's going to be that useful for us, so I'd rather make a jump, then hit up the store, then jump back. Oh, that's risky. Very risky. I will do the store. Just trying to maximize jumps here. Your scrap hours are weapons for you. Oh, it's just those NG. Another burst laser. But it's not as good as our dual laser because it costs twice as much power, which is actually pretty bad. They offer up some nice things. If we get the hacking, then we'll have already won the game. But we won't be able to afford it just with this. That'll take us up to 59, 66, and I need 80 for it. A little bit of healing at this early stage would be nice since it's so cheap. And let's get rid of anti-drone because, yeah, it just sucks. I don't like it at all. 1, maybe 2 bits of fuel, because I'm feeling a bit antsy about our fuel supplies. Otherwise, might be able to deck out our ship with something else. Better engines would be pretty swell for the dodge, but that's only going to help if we actually have some reactor for it. Now let's... oh, another store. Let's not be fooled, let's keep on moving. You stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet and they're powering up their FTL already. We might have a hard time... oh, just kidding. We won't have a hard time of anything here. As long as we get a single shot off of Glaive, then they're probably toast. They only have 1 level of shield, so each shot of ours would do 2 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we hit 5 rooms, they're dead. And, yeah, they're dead. As long as we get this shot in... if we didn't, that would be very embarrassing for us. Can't even hit us. These guys aren't even trying. Well, it was nice knowing you. No, it wasn't. Goodbye. Known to take some ships out in a single shot. We grab a rocket, we grab a drone, but we also grab 15 scrap. How ballsy do we feel? Can we make an extra jump here? My finger on the screen test tells me that we cannot, so I'm going to just take this. That's the most beautifully American thing I've seen for all 12 minutes of the afternoon, says Battle Fury 13. Also, the best deal you'll ever get on fuel. So he says. I'll buy the whole lot. It's just good not to have to run into that problem. And yeah, wow, we made a good decision here. Let's keep on jumping. A cluster of NG satellites in orbit of a nearby planet are the only clue the mechanical species were ever here. But we got places to be. Oh, this is such an awful, awful sector layout. We won't get too many jumps around here, sadly. You notice an NG colony hiding in the other side of a nearby moon. Turns out they're excavating equipment cache for the Mantis Federation War. It might be used to lure the pursuing fleet. If we booby-trap the cache, we'll get extra time, because it'll delay the fleet. However, that will just waste rockets, and there's no way we could make use of that anyway, so we're going to get to the exit ahead of time. So, securing the cache seems like a big waste. Captain knows it, the crew knows it, we secure it for ourselves. And it's another drone. Starting to really want that drone system now. Or I could sell it for 25 scrap. It's all the same to me. A Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from nearby planet. Are we going to investigate, or do we think it's a trap? It's not my decision to make. It's up to the captain and crew. We only have American levels of healthcare. As in, it's crap and it's turned off. So, if it is a trap, it could hurt us pretty badly. We're having more luck than the Keppa run, says Adriharu. That Keppa run was so good. Marsh Tickle wants to move on, but what about Magos, Adriharu, and Merchant? Oh my, Adri also wants to move on. Seems like the crew's feeling a bit antsy about their chances here, but Magos says, I'm feeling lucky. He wants to check it out. What says the captain? Oh no, it was the captain that said it's a trap. Okay, God, you didn't realize we were dealing with such a spineless bunch here. Let's keep moving. The rebel fighters here would seem to suggest elements of rebel fleet are already making incursions into NG space. We move in. Oh, they could cause us some troubles here. Let's hope that Glaive deals the damage. Oh, who are we kidding? It will deal the damage. However, they're going to get one, maybe two volleys off on us while we charge this thing up, so don't breathe, dodge. Nicely dodged. You can breathe for your efforts. Let me think, it takes 12 seconds to charge up their super beam cannon. Not enough, I'm afraid. They're powering up their FTL, but the moment I click continue, they're going to be dead. They're pretty dead. Substantial collection, you say. It's known to take out some ships in a single shot. Let's kill and keep moving. We've reached the exit beacon. Ah, the rebels in the system are doing supply runs for the local space stations. These civilians have likely been out of supply for months due to the war and are in desperate need. Will we attack the rebels? Will we steal the supplies from the civilians? Or will we just leave them be? How are we feeling, my muckle American crew? Fight them and bring freedom, says Marsh Tackle. Attack the rebels, says Adri. Magos is saying, truly the Glaive is a perfect weapon. Attack the terrorists. Everybody wants these terrorists taken care of. They have rocket, which is concerning if they manage to hit us in our weapons. So let's crank up the dodge and crank up the artillery as our backup in case Glaive fails us somehow. Also, is it Glaive or Glaive? Because I do not know, and I don't want to seem like too much of a fool. Oh no, not the doors. How will we ever survive? Okay, shouldn't be too cocky. They got another shot at us. Oh no, not our artillery. How will they survive? They won't. Known to take out some ships in a single shot. We take time to collect what little scrap remains. They'd already made their delivery. Are we going to steal civvy supplies or leave them alone? Magos wishes to leave. Adriharu says we're stealing their oil. Whale Spy doesn't understand that... oh wait, no, he's trying to tell me what to say, but I don't remember which order I said them, so that doesn't answer anything. Marsh wishes to leave them alone. So it's up to the captain which he really chooses here. We don't steal from the innocent. But are these guys really innocent? They were in cahoots with the rebels that terrorist rebels. Still, I'm assuming he says that we're not going to steal, so let's leave these guys alone. You wonder if any more rebels will be available to help these civilians on the edge of nowhere. Oh well, for you, a few more dead rebels matter more than the lives of 1,000 colonists. Good job. I mean, I feel good about what we did. Don't let the game tell you otherwise. We'll fix up our ship. I'll get those shields back up and operational. Marsh Tickle, you're doing alright at bringing those shields back up. Good job. It feels awfully slow getting them back up right now. Okay, let's... ooh, a store. We'll hit up the store and then make our way out. We have a drone to sell at the very least. More reactor power? Nah, we're fine as we are right now. Heavy laser, hull laser, ion stunner, none of them really speak to me. Advanced navigation, no. Long range scanners, no. Although they are really good for some events, and I mean really good for some events. Hacking is a strategy in itself when combined with the Glaive. Or is it Glaive? Must be Glaive, right? So if we sell our little drone there and sell Leto, then hacking plus Glaive will destroy anything. I mean anything. The NSA is demanding that we take scanners, but if we took hacking, we'd kill anything. They would lose their shields and then we would just beam them to death. Yeah, the captain speaking. He says we need hacking to protect against Russian interference. So we're having it. Let's get going. Of course, we barely have the power for it, but let's not let that get us down. Let's, however, let something get us up. A bit more fixing whilst it's still super cheap. Okay, groovy. Let's get out of here. Right, it's a question for our captain, the Zoltan. We can see their homeworlds, but we can also see their irregular controlled sector. Which are we going to hit up? Now, we're not well equipped for taking out Zoltan with Glaive. It's a very good defense against Glaive. But as long as we survive their volleys, whatever it may be, we just need 2 shots. So about 45 seconds to take care of them. The homeworld, says the captain, it's his decision and his decision alone. So we're going for it. The Zoltan patrol their borders, but let you pass when you ID as Federation. Let's hope they won't be so courteous to the rebels. I'm actually a bit worried about how we're meant to deal with these guys. We can start out by doing the distress bacon. Oh no! It was a trap! Your jump interrupts a Zoltan security ship as it follows a Mantis pirate into an asteroid field. They message you, your presence here will continue to be tolerated, but please do not interfere. Should we save the Manti, or should we help the Zoltan? What'll it be? I mean, I quite like the Manti, but we have 2 Zoltan on board right now. Adri wishes to help the Zoltans, and Magos wishes to kill the Manti terrorists. Oh my. Okay, and Marsh Tickle is also saying that the Manti are foreign, and that we should kill them. What does the captain have to say? Manti are terrorists. Oh man, we have to interfere and help the Zoltans. Well, fair enough. You overtake the Zoltan, catch up with the Mantis. It's time to make some friends. For all I know, they are friends, but, well, what you gonna do? This should be a one-hit wonder. I mean, that would do some decent damage, but I feel like there are better ways to cut this. That's a pretty better way to cut this. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Yeah, if I get this shot in, they're dead. However, we need to survive being boarded first. It's a tricky one to decide on, but don't want to lose my power. Let's lose our dodge instead. But I need the power for the medibay anyway. Well, goodbye shields. Goodbye breathing, I guess. I need all that dodge. Just don't hit our weapons and we're all good. Okay, we are relatively all good. Back to positions, everybody. Wow, what a shot! They took out Glaive right there. Just as it was ready to fire. Oh, that was incredibly inconvenient for us. Now what are we going to do? We'll have to take them down the relatively old-fashioned way. Still, you got a bit better at dodging there. Now, I don't like their weapons one bit, but I like their shields even less. At least if I take down their shields, they won't be able to... they're feeling much the same way. This is getting difficult. Our hacking probably won't be able to take down their shields for long enough to make much of a difference, but it will help. So, let's do it. Okay, they have no shields now, but we kind of don't have much shields ourselves, nor do we have oxygen. It's alright, you guys can hold your breath, I think. Oh man, why am I still shooting their shields? It's their weapons that I should remove. Jobs well done here. Did he just die? No, he's just trying to get in. Okay, we desperately need to be able to breathe, so please fix the oxygen. Whilst they die a horrible death. Risky biscuits there, but we made it. As you're salvaging the Mantis wreck, the Zoltan security patrol returns with 3 other ships. You quickly salvage what you can and set off before they can stop you for questioning. Except we're not going off, we are fixing our busted ship here so that we can breathe. I gotta say, they're hit on our weapons right when Glaive was ready to pop. That was something else. We do negotiate with terrorists, but they have nothing to negotiate with, says Adriano. How magnanimous. Just breathe it up, guys. Breathe it up. I forget what the hotkey is for that. X and Z. And if I do it twice, I'll open those, so let's not accidentally do that, or else everybody dies. Okay, we're looking good. We're breathing easy. Shields are up. Let's continue exploring. Hobbs. You call it magnanimous. I call it opportunity, says Adri. Well, the Zoltan shipyard here is doing absolutely nothing for us, so let's keep on moving. There's a store, but we have little use of a store right now. I think we're going to make the high jump here so I can hit up these 2 nebula. Or we could hit up these 3 nebula, but then I have to backtrack a bit. A dangerous amount, truthfully. We'll take the high road. A Zoltan ship makes contact. The nature of the day is rotational. The fever is emaciated. The reason is they've caught some nasty deep space dementia. Before you can consider finding help for them, they open fire. Okay, here's a tricky call. What will deal with this better? Dual lasers or Glaive? I think Glaive will do a better job at this, so we'll have it going. But I would also like to have artillery beam join us. They can't do a lot of damage to us, but if that weapon gets fully fired up, which it eventually will, then we're going to have a bad time. Also, I'm probably going to hack their shields, because level 2 shields is more than I want to deal with. Also, I like having doors, so... So at least we got that going for us. Glaive cuts through their shields like it's made of paper. You know what? Let's try this without hacking. I like to spare my drones whenever possible. Although that weapon is winding up fast. How we would do it is like this. Although, what if I killed their crew? Nah, I don't have the range on it. Oh god. No, really, what if I killed their crew? Hold your thoughts right now. They're trying to put out a fire as we speak. There's a good chance I could kill them with a well-placed shot right here. I'll let them deal with that fire for a little while. Now they're trying to do that. I don't know how much damage this will do, but... didn't quite kill them. However, if they go for healing, which they likely will, then I can kill them. They're not going for healing? Go and heal up so I can kill you. Oh right, this thing's gonna... Oh, he's going for healing. What a cop-out. But I might still do it this way. Really? They're not going for healing? I would have thought they would. Right, first things first. I'll just let them in. In one, in... Oh, forgot about you, didn't I? Okay, well, that happens. At least we got our drone part back, but pop they go. I forget about this thing so often. Could it pop them? Oh well, they are dead and we're still alive, so at least we have that going for us. Decent amount of scrap, and I'm feeling the burn on lack of power, so let's power up just a wee touch. So we can at least get, well, what I should also really consider is getting more weapon power, because one little pop is enough to disable our good friend Glaive. The beam was just being patriotic. Oh, ooh, we catch a glimpse of a strange signal coming from a space station as our sensors shut off unexpectedly. As you discover that your sensor is being jammed, you hear hostilities beam onto your ship. With our hacking system, we can counter remote hacking, and we go for blue when blue is best. Your hacking system automatically counters the digital assault, your sensors flicker back on, and we prepare to fight the boarders. Well, our sensors are down anyway. Oh, there are a lot of them, sire. You're going on the doors. You are beating a hasty retreat shortly. Alright, doors are active. Take a trip back there with them as well. And we're going to open up all doors, but not the one to you. In fact, just generally not these ones. And not around here. Oh, but I don't like them doing a lot of damage to that. They'll just destroy it. Amazing, you can heal up just by passing through that. Interesting. Still, they didn't manage to damage anything, but that was most inconvenient for us. Get everything healed up, just let everybody breathe again, and then back to normal. The Russians counter the hacking, so I'm feeling like that hacking's paying off already. Actually, it did absolutely nothing for us since our sensors were down. I still feel bad about killing the Zoltan. Well, I mean, they would have died either way, but we could have kept their ship in one piece. Right, let us keep on going. Shame about the hull damage we took, but we scraped our way out of a bad situation. You jump into a debris field that used to be a Zoltan cruiser. Unfortunately, its NG escort takes you for the attacker and retaliates. They're refusing all hails. What is more, they have a defense drone Mark II. That would be bad news. if I didn't have Glaive, but I do have Glaive, so it's them that are about to feel the bad news. Hacking will be useless here. Unfortunately, we're going to have a hard time with all the weapons they have. We need to actually do some decent dodging here. However, what I can also do is some serious damage to these guys. And the question is, would I rather maximize the places that I hit or prioritize getting the shields? Systems beat no systems, but shield first means more damage, so yes, shields first. So Ion's painful because, oh god, we couldn't dodge a single one of those with 32% chance. Yeah, dodging the Ion is most important, and then down go their shields and some of their weapons. So as long as we just dodge one of these per shot, or volley rather, these guys are going down. Also our good old artillery beam will help us out here. Could we please dodge? Don't think it's too much to ask. And down they almost go. Another volley and we're good to go. There's no more shielding you have to do. He says, and then they got their super weapon on the go. But not fast enough. Good job, down it goes, and not a bad haul, but also not a great haul. Ship's all ready to rock and roll, so let's rock and roll. Ah, good. Nebula, my friend. We're in Nebula, and there's nothing to be had. Okay, this kind of goes all the way around, so what's our best way? Oh, if I go down, I might be able to hit up the southern nebulas. Yeah, that's going to work out well for me if this ties together well. What do we have here? We have an advanced rebel automated ship. We could attack it, and I can't tell what weapons it has, but it doesn't look to be very well armed. If we attack it, we can get to the station. If we hack it, we'll just potentially bypass it. But it will cost us a drone, and we won't be able to just scrap the ship. And scrapping ships feels good. Archmagos wishes to hack this station. They were lured by the blue, but I'm not so sure the blue's best here. Adriharu wishes to attack the thing. What about the captain? The captain's not chiming in, not that I can see at least. Oh, he says, scrap the ship, it belongs to terrorists. Well, he's backed by Marsh Tickle and Adriharu, so this ship is going down. Oh, it's got really crap everything, truthfully, so we'll be able to take it down. Ooh, I say that. They have a dangerous amount of fire there. I hope our dodge is up to snuff. Is that a phrase? Up to snuff? Sounds wrong. For example, we just potentially ate a fire in there. I can't tell, but maybe. That Ion's going to be a bigger pain than I thought, but as long as it continues to miss, we will continue to give them the burn. I know everything there is to know about fire beams. You cannot stop me. No, let's play it safe here. The more we take this stuff down, the better. Ah, plus, you know, our artillery beam is going to chime in. Not doing the best of shots, I'll give it that. We should be able to take it down in one shot with this, however. Easiest money around. 23 scrap that we wouldn't have gotten if we'd hacked the thing. And what does the station have for us? Absolutely nothing. It's been picked clean. Bit of a shame. What's yours is mine. What's mine is also mine. American proverb from Topaz Trumpet in chat. Now, where's all the crew though? We're looking a bit understaffed. And Adriharu isn't getting very good at firing because you only make a few shots with the glaive per encounter. Still, let's hope that we find some down south. An unarmed Zoltan transport is here. This is a Zoltan peace envoy. Okay, there's a huge opportunity. Absolutely massive. I can't overstate how important this is. So think very carefully about what you do with this. This is a Zoltan peace envoy. We carry no weapons or shielding and rely on the mercy of others to communicate our message. Will we attack them, hear them out, or leave? Hear them out, we want this, says Captain. Magos says peace is always an option. Marsh says hear them out, Zoltans are our friends. Well, let's hear them out then. They continue, we take your silence for interested contemplation. They talk at length about peace and harmony, but either it's beyond your simple mind or it's all nonsense. Please spread our word of enlightenment to those that have not heard. Once you have, contact our brethren. They transmit coordinates to their so-called brethren. Okay, that's a whole lot of nothing we got out of that. But there's our quest, just north of the exit. That's nice and all, but I really want to hit this southern area. Do I have anything I want to sell? I do not, so let's jump south first. Ah, fuel. I like fuel, especially when it's that cheap. Let's keep on going. Simple-minded, who do they think we are, says Marsh. Nothing going on here in the nebula. Let's keep on doing nebulous business. Ooh. Ooh. There are 2 pirate ships lurking in the nebula here. They're unaware of us, but they're carrying both fuel and ammunition. Will we try to secure one, or will we simply leave them be? If we do, which are we going to secure? Careful, 3-way votes are a very easy way to lose captaincy. The Americanism in this stream is simply disgusting, says our resident Russian. It's always a good day when playing into the airlock, says Kush. Marsh wants the oil. Adri wants the oil. And MacUser says, secure the ammo. We need overwhelming force. However, Magos also says it's time for the oil. Typical American dispute. Can't decide between invading for guns or oil. Means we get a mutiny. Means we get to spin the mutiny wheel. So, what's it gonna land on? Will Americans kill each other over oil? Wow! Brutal regime, the captain kills half of the crew. Well now, this is up to you, Captain. Who dies for opposing you? You must choose 2 of the 4 people on the ship to send into the airlock. And the beautiful thing about it is because he's killing 2 people, it's gonna shift the vote into his favor. So he decides what happens. MacUser says kill Adri and Marshy. Wow, that's pretty bloody brutal. Marsh and you're killing both your batteries. Oh wow, that's incredibly harsh. But what we're gonna do? We have to secure the ammunition as our captain demands. We're going to lose 2 power and 2 of our greatest crew members, but the law is the law. They're going into the airlock. How are we even going to power Glaive when we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power? I don't know. What are they powering? Oh, they're powering all their weapons. Okay. Easiest decision I've made all game, says MacUser. Okay, this is going to be difficult. We don't have a lot to answer with here. We have no real dodge. As long as we can get a shot in with our weapons, that is to say they don't hit our weapons at all, then we should be relatively good. But I want everything on our shields for the time being. Get out of that airlock. Oh god, Glaive's going to take even longer to wind up, courtesy of this. Oh, crivens. This is the best we can muster? Oh well. I just pray they don't hit us right there in the shield, in the weapons. That's not weapons. Alright, that we can maybe handle. Where's our oxygen? Oh yeah, that's gone as well. Takes a long time to power up the Glaive when nobody's bashing away at the keys for it. But if we hack their shields, then we'll get them in a patented one-shot technique. Let's keep those shields active for just a little bit, though. Well, no, let's dodge while we can first. Dagnabbit! There go the shields, even if I wanted them. They're on fire now. And we can't open the doors to fan it all out. Let's get some minimal amount of shielding going. Okay, well... Oh, snap! There goes our hacking. That was my one chance. I know there's not a lot to breathe through there, but we need that hacking fixed. And now... No! 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 Not Glaive! Okay, ouch. Well, unless we do some amazing dodging right about now, it's all to pot. That was an amazing dodge. We got more of that? We do not. Americans! They had the biggest, baddest, most powerful ship around, and their greed for oil and guns ripped them and their ship apart. Traffic Cone says, at least when I killed half my crew in a xenophobic rage, we didn't die. Adri says, the decadent ship of freedom has been shattered. America is dead. My mission here is complete. Ah. Oh, that wasn't not to 60. That was 60 and not in no time flat. This wouldn't have happened if the crew had guns, says Zergle. This is why you don't leave a red commie in charge of freedom, says Halcyon Falcon. Let's see, it's only been an hour here. Does anybody else fancy taking up the mantle as captain and showing these so-called Americans how it's done? Sam41883 says, I'm willing to captain the good ship USSR. Sounds good, you can step in then. You have to choose a ship that hasn't been run before. If it doesn't have any kind of mark on it, then it's good to go. Except obviously Federation B there. So choose a ship, give it a name, and then pick out your crew for it. Seems that Sam wishes to go for NGA. Interesting choice. Starts with the Ion Blast Mark II and a couple of NG as well as some kind of human. Why does a human get to be the pilot? I don't know. Must be some kind of positive discrimination act. The Soviet America. Oh no, the Soviet is what you're calling it. What? No, that's Black Weeb. Shut up, you're not in charge here, it's Sam. Sam, lay down the law, and then we're getting going. Chumro says it's a crystal bee that screams communism. Well, if you were in charge, you'd be able to decide, but you're not in charge. You decide nothing. As I often say, it's up to the captain to choose the ship's name, and choose the initial crew. So Sam, step forward. And if you can't make snappy decisions, then forget it. Someone else is captain. I need captain and crew that can react just like that. Momentary split decisions is what's needed. Let's go with the USSR. Okay, just the USSR. That lack of capitalization is disgusting. And of course the captain here is Sam, including his stupid numbers, 41803. What could it mean? And you have Jade, another bunch of stupid numbers, 2508. And we're not having any more no air guy, so choose somebody else. He's always in these bloody streams, so I want some variety around here. That's right, you might be the captain, but I'm Supreme Admiral here. Oh, D-Jack-Ars, patrician choice there. D-Jack-Ars. Is that even with the correct capitalization? I don't know, I can't even see him on the list of names, but it's probably close enough. Alright, let's go then. There's a lot of cool things about this ship. Let's hope we put them to use. The data we carry is vital, even more data. What's really vital is this combat drone. That, with Ion Blast Mark II, should be enough to see us through the worst of everything. So let's get going. Ah, Nebula, right from the start. This drone isn't looking for you. Perhaps it's scouting ahead for rebel expansion. Maybe they're using this nebula for coverage. Regardless, it identifies us as hostile, and they have a very similar setup to us, which is disturbing. So let's hope we can take care of their drone before their drone takes care of us. Well, I need the combat drone functional anyway. I'm taking care of their drone because defense is more important at this point. Oh well, now they don't have shields, now they don't have that functional drone, and now they're dead. It's a lovely and cruel way to deal with an enemy because the Ion Blast Mark II fires and fires some more. Very good weapon. And it makes our weapons guy level up super fast. Is Jack Arse even in chat? Ah, yes they are. Decent haul for our first jump. 13 scrap, 2 fuel. Let's carry on with that. Oh hey, we started in Nebula, and let's head on south. Cylon DJ chimes in with 500 cheers and says, a shot of vodka for the comrades who entertain whilst I'm at work. Commiserations to you. We have an advanced rebel automated ship stationed near a small rebel space station full of military goods. It could contain the fabled Glaive beam. I hear some Americans are trying to develop some kind of super weapon, but will the Soviets put it to better use? That's the question. Sam wants to reclaim the land for the Proletariat. Jade and Jack Arse are saying they're going to seize those goods. Unfortunately, they have a bit of... yeah, they got a bit of... what's the word I'm even looking for here? Cloaking. Well, we don't need to breathe, so don't sweat it. And they don't need to shoot. Must have been a Leto, it only did 1 damage. Leto is a pathetic weapon. Truly pathetic. Jade is making a name for herself in fixing things up fast. I'm assuming it's Jade the girl's name, not Jade the currency from amazing game Draken. So it's all busted up, we get the 12 scrap, and... oh, what? This is the Soviet version of the Glaive. Yes! Hell to the yes, we have the flak. So if there's a case where Ion is not going to cut it, we have flak. Hell, we have an endgame weapon set up already. Which means, once again, I want more system power to run both. That's 85, that's quite a lot. I might have to forego shields if we're going to do it that way. I might not. I have not yet decided. Let's take the low road and then cut our way up through the nebula so we can... oh, but there are tons of stars. I'll do it anyway. Truly, this shows the might of the USSR. Quantity has a quality of its own, as they say. Good offer on fuel, but we have tons of it. I'll just take 1. And continue on our merry way, because I hate wasted jumps. Because I make economical decisions around here. It's my 5-year plan, don't you know? There's a mercenary for hire at this beacon. Their unique skills, apparently, are useful sometimes. The question to the crew is, will we use them in any way? Or will we fight them? Or is there simply no need for their services? It's up to Sam, Jade, and D. Jack Arse to make this decision. Let's go with number 2, says the Captain Sam. They want them to scout the sector. However, Jack Arse says kill them. Jade says hire them, but doesn't say what. So I can only assume that that is the... well, I don't actually know what it is. Jade says no, there's number 2 hire. So we're going to have them scout the system for us. Our map is updated, and we see everything, including this distress that we're about to jump into. Someone might need help. Okay, lots of cool stuff going on, and now we know what it is and where it is. We'll go and take care of it. Your cockpit lights up with warning signals. We're being targeted by a nearby ship. They again have a very similar layout to us. However, we might be considerably better. Might be. Oh, okay, this is pretty bad. That's better. No ion from them, no anything from them. Let's just take care of their shields, and then just take care of their ship. The unfortunate thing about this ship is that we are relying on drone parts for our combat drone. The sooner we can get away from that reliance, the better. That said, we should be able to take out early ships very easily with this setup, as long as they don't dodge too much. But the moment we can ion plus flak, oh, everyone's going to die. 17 scrap will help us out to that regard. Gonna be nothing here, but there will be something there. I do like something. Something beats nothing. But being close to the sun is being close to the sun. As expected, nothing here, but we know there's something here. And these jumps, you get 2 for the price of 1, I think it is. Oh, what we have here is a black market weapons trader. They'll sell us an unknown weapon for 45 scrap that we cannot afford, but we could ignore them or attack them. So captain and crew, what will it be? And will D-Jack Arse be one to oppose the captain once more? Death to capitalism, says Captain Sam. Jade backs him up. This ship's going down. Well, we'll go down faster if we actually shoot out their shields there. I don't feel particularly threatened by this unless they start hitting us with small bombs in bad places. So I'm going to try our luck with the flak. Well, they managed to hit us in bad places, so let's fix that up, please. You know what? Forget the ion. We have a flak. Everyone knows what a flak can do. Show them. No dodging for them. Oh, no shields for us. Interesting, interesting way of doing things. But no weapons for you, so it kind of balances out. I would quite like to see what's going on in their ship. Oh, we can't. We're in Nebula, of course. Well, then get yourself all healed up. Preferably with some healing. Oh, we don't even need that. We have nanobots in this ship. How often I forget that. It's very, very slow, but it helps. And crunch they go. Leaving behind advanced FTL navigation. Now don't get me wrong, that's one of the most useless augmentations. Jump to any previously visited beacon. But, maybe somehow it's better. This is outrageous, says Frozen Kaiser. If you say so. I say it's quite outrageous myself. We'll do another jump even though it's to an empty area. There might be something. There is! There's a pirate ship coming just after us. They must be a smuggler. Are we going to attack them or ignore this blatant act? That might be useful if you get Mutiny wheel option to go back to the start. Oh, I removed that because it's far... Wait, I did remove it, right? It's just too much of a death trap. I'm pretty sure I removed it. I can't quite tell on the wheel, but it was just simply a death trap, so I hate having instant lose options in any game, so I removed it from my own. Smuggling is illegal capitalism. Shut it down, says Sam. Attack the capitalists, says Jade. That's enough of a majority. Down they go, and they're not trying to run away, which is kind of good news for us. What's the best way for us to do this? I don't actually want to get hit, so we will employ combat drone here and try to take down their shields, their weapons before we get shot at. Huh. Well, that's paid off already. Paid off spectacularly. D-Jack, you're getting better at that shooting lark. We realize our ship is no match for you. Wow, I didn't realize that got in the way, but it does. Our ship is no match for yours. Will we take 2 rockets, a drone, and 10 scrap to let them live? Or do we ignore their pleas and continue the relentless attack? Those who are dissatisfied are reported to the KGB. Those who are satisfied are reported to the Division of the Fight Against Embezzlements or the Socialist Property. We take no surrender. Also, that is pitiful. Looks like we're ignoring their pleas, and they're going down. And thankfully, we shut down that rocket before it becomes an issue. Nicely done. These two synergize very well. Ooh, not great. And we picked up map data that we already have, so everything was pitiful there. We have an empty jump, and then jump, distress, and then probably hit up some other ships before we go to the exit. I don't feel like hitting up the store. Well, no, we could sell our advanced navigation, and maybe even sell the medbot dispersal, just to get the early scrap that we need to deploy ion plus flak. Because ion plus flak would be something else. But there's a store if we take the southern route anyway. This isn't a cut and dry route here. We'll go south. We're rewarded with nothing on our first jump, however, there is a guaranteed encounter here, and then we can hit up the distressed bacon. Our encounter here gives us just a pirate rigger that's wanting to attack us very quickly. They also have an attack drone, and they have rockets. And they have an anti-combat drone thing, so Ion Blast won't really save us here. However, the faster it shuts down their weapons, all the better, so I'll take that, if you don't mind. Damn, you're not working those shields. I want those shields operational. Well, that's a breach and a half. Okay, get flackening. That's good. Now we need that on their drones as well, please. Whew. Much better. Now we can rest easy. Relatively easy, that is. We'll fix up the hole they blasted into our... oh crap, their weapons. Right where I didn't want it. Please fix that up immediately. Oh, ooh. Ooh, that is rather nasty, and the airlocks that we have here are not great. Alright, focus on not having that fire spread first and foremost, please. Jings, they're causing us some severe problems. Those problems are only getting worse now that we can't defend against this. Down they go. Okay, but we have problems. Significant problems. We need those NG med bots helping you out, although it might not be enough. It was slightly, just barely enough. Fortunately, one can still breathe in here too. And ooh, yeah, those doors are going to be hard to fix, aren't they? All right, Jade, make the run. Might be easier if you make the run up here. Took a pounding there, but our hull's in surprisingly good nick, so that's okay. We're gonna have to do a quick run with our NG to fix the doors. Come on, fixing's the one thing you're good at. Yeah, fix this while you're at it. Good job. Then the oxygen can restore the ship, and you get a head start on fixing those shields, please. However, what we have is now enough scrap to run... Oh, no, I tell a lie. We'd have to sell something first. Thought we had enough scrap, but I thought wrong. I'm fixing her as fast as I can, says D-Jack in all caps. Obviously forgetting where he is. Just make this customary then. I came up with Death Shed before you. And it really doesn't want to get you. There you go, eat that. We gotta keep our standards around here, you know. That store is tempting, but so is the distressed bacon. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not so hot. Could do the store, but then I'd miss out on distress. I don't like missing out on distress. Yeah, no way am I missing out on that distressed bacon. We find the source of a distress call. It's a small research station that's a small laboratory fire, and it's out of control, threatening to destroy the station, and their fire suppression system is not responding. Will we send in our crew to put out the fire? Will we dock and rescue survivors, or do we simply leave? If you have a Rockman or a system repair drone, you get this done easy peasy. We do not have either. Dock. We don't have enough crew as it is, but we can take a hull hit, says Sam, obviously knowing their game. Jade also backs the captain and says it's dock o'clock. We do dock, and we get ourselves a lovely little manti to join our crew. Well, we do need somebody operating those shields, I'll give you that. But Jones is a bit of a crappy name, so who will we have join us? Oh, indeed. Communism will win. Meat for the grinder, says Babel, but it doesn't sound like they're asking to be part of the team here. Liberated worker reporting in, says the sea money. Sea money, and it all fits. Great. Welcome aboard. I hope you like operating shields. At least temporarily. I'd rather have you as a wild card. But we need those shields operational. Can I do 1, 2, 3, 4? Probably not, all things considered. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we can. We'll give it a go. Forget the store, we don't need it. Warning, quarantine. Okay, who cares? Jump again. Aha, an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Will we intervene and defend, or do we avoid this conflict? We almost have the scrap to run both ion and flak. And we even have the reactor power for it, courtesy of not employing the combat drone. Intervene, says the money. We defend the weak, as we are strong, says Sam. Looks like we're intervening, but what's the best course of action here? They can get through our shields and cause us harm. Might be better to use ion plus our combat drone, given the situation, because I don't want to take unnecessary damage here. I also don't want their weapons hitting us, so... we ate that. Fortunately, Sam knows how to fix a thing or two, and the ship knows how to fix Sam, so we're all good. All done, we salvage what we can, and these people have been harassed and offer us 17 scrap. That's not too shabby. We're still in Sector 1 as well, so we're doing pretty good. What I want is maximum pain for any who oppose us, so let's get those weapons operational. Now we don't need to rely on combat drone, but we can if we want to. That's the beauty of it. Let's go. I mean, we could stop dodging or breathing and also have combat drone go. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members, and the rest of you can go free unharmed. Will we draw straws and surrender somebody, or will we never surrender? I mean, did the USSR ever surrender? I don't remember it. Sea Money and the captain both say that we will never surrender. A worker. Okay. Not happening, although they seem well kitted out for dealing with us. Let's show how well kitted out we are too. Not fast enough to take care of their weapon, but they do minimal damage there. Let's take it down and get it fixed up. Oh, right, I thought that flak was on auto fire, but it is not. Oh, he's trying to escape. Well, good luck with that. We surrender, take one of our slaves as tribute. Will we take the Rockman Hector? That'll give us a good, diverse team. Or is surrender not an option? There's still a small chance that we can rescue a worker if we blow it up, but it's not high. Another worker liberated, says the money. We can always use more crew, except, says the captain, bodies for the army. Very well, looks like Rockman has joined in. First action is to repair the medbay by punching it. Rockman feels a lot more suitable for manning the shields, so that's what you'll do. And the Mantis Man will be in charge of watching the enemies burn to death. However, Hector is a great name, don't get me wrong, but I'm sure there's better out there. I have... Oh, perfect! Ivan! Ivan 15960. Oh, I don't like what it's doing to your name there. Ivan has joined. Perfect name for the perfect Soviet vehicle. Let's go. We just narrowly make it to the exit in time. Okay, we're at the end. What we have here is a damaged and dilapidated space station. We can detect faint life signatures on board, though. Will we look for survivors, or will we just scrap the debris? Sounds like win-win, but you never know. Boarding that station could be dangerous. How good is Soviet healthcare right now? Odd number of crew, so it's a bit harder for Sam to push through their orders here. They must be saved. Board, more bodies. Okay. You got bodies, all right. Some disease has wiped out the station. You pull back from the ship, but one of your crew members not gonna make it. Sam is dead. Long live the captain. So who is stepping up to be the captain? I need you guys to vote between yourselves on who assumes the throne. You got greedy there, Sam. You asked for bodies and you got it. If only you had level 2 medbay, but we couldn't afford it. Yeah, we definitely couldn't. Ivan is the true communist. Look at that name. So DJ Arse is backing up Ivan. Money is voting Ivan. Well done, Ivan. You ascend to the lofty height of captain. Get in the captain's chair and enjoy it. See, Money, you already know how to operate the shields. Get back in there. I wish I could switch Captain Ivan out in terms of order, but they don't give you the ability to do that. Alright, let's go. Onwards. First duty, as newly appointed Captain Ivan, is to choose our next sector. Will you go for the Uncharted Nebula or the Zoltan Controlled? We're very good for dealing with Zoltan since we have the Ion Blast Mark II. We'll take down the rover shields within about 12, maybe 11, maybe even 10 seconds. He literally just joined and has already made a revolution. Such promise. Ivan says it's Zoltan time, so onwards we go. Good, because we were not kitted out for Nebula. Righto, Zoltan Patrol let us through. Great, now let's go and kick their arses. 2 distressed bacons straight away. We'll do the south and the north. Something about taking the low roads. Fuel's looking very not good, though. As soon as we arrive, the distress signal, shots are fired. It's a trap all along. Right, what are our feelings on traps here? They can ion us, and they can rocket us. That's all pretty bad. Let's just take them down a notch. Oh, but they can board us as well. Fortunately, we also have a good crew for killing, so get in there. Why am I targeting their shields? I want those weapons offline. Oh, nice. Almost nice enough. Ah, close. Dealing some damage, but also not enough damage. Let's get those NG nanobots helping us out. Oh, wow. They're doing good. They're doing too good. Too damn good. Look at them go. We don't know how to dodge, that's for sure. I think our flak just isn't able to hit in the right areas so well. Alright, they're trying to get away. Fortunately, we just did some damage to their cockpit, so they might not be able to make as good an exit as they might want. Now, they certainly cannot, but Jings, we need to actually get some hits here. Okay, thank God. Smells like they have an NG on board, though, which is getting that FTL back online. There we go. Nobody leaves alive. We scrap their ship, and we get another augmentation, a hacking stun. I'm going to sell that at the nearest bidder. Hacking stun. All crew inside a room during a hacking pulse will be stunned for the duration. I mean, that's great if you want to kill people in a medibay. Actually, that's an alright strategy in itself for taking out the flagship, I think. Oh well, now we're feeling the heat from not having enough shields. But if we have a better medbay, it would be really good for some events. But shield really speaks to me. Would just make us pretty impervious against some attacks. We can't power it, granted, but sooner or later we will. Forget this. Oh no, I need to sell all my crap right now. I could even sell the medbot dispersal, truthfully. Get rid of all of these for good money. Yeah, I like the early money. Black market, eh? Mantis crew, you say? They sell some nice stuff. Even a replacement for the crew that we killed. Ooh, a slug would actually be quite nice. However, I don't like advanced navigation. Hacking stun sounds cool, but there's no guarantee we'll even be hacking. NG medbots are awesome, but we're getting rid of those as well, because early scrap is worth quite a bit more in my eyes. We'll fix ourselves up for a good bit. We will buy some fuel, because we're short on it. Otherwise... nah, nothing else really speaking to me, and I'm certainly not selling these awesome weapons of ours. Shield overcharger is cool and all, if only we had the augment that lets us get it back. We do not, however, so never mind that. Burst 3. Ooh, I don't like Burst 3. Takes a very long time to charge up and chews through your power like nobody's business. It's just a pain to fight against, unfortunately. We'll take a bit more healing whilst it's so cheap, and we'll get some power so that we can actually dodge and breathe and shield at the same time. Gosh, I'm so generous. Yeah, we don't have NG medbots, so we'll get C money healed up the old-fashioned way. A promising start, but then so did the Americans have a promising start. Prove that you are better than red, white, and blue. Just with red and a little touch of yellowish white. Right, onwards to the distress bacon. How quick did the Americans die? Like in one turn after an oil dispute. Sensors are picking up a single life form on a nearby moon. Shall we check it out, or do we ignore the signal? This one I think is less likely to kill us. Slightly. But it's up to the captain and the crew to make the decision here. It's not economical, so I don't get to make it. Ivan is captain, so he gets the deciding vote in a split. Investigate, investigate, and go. I mean, go could be both of these, but we're investigating. Oh my, there's a lone survivor. Will we invite him to join, or do we take him to his family? Family will get us a modest, well, a small, modest, or huge reward. Inviting him, well, is crew, so it's up to you guys. Sector 1 was dumb, but I needed to avoid a mutiny, said Sam. What? Avoid a mutiny? Well. Another worker, invite our comrade. The crew is lacking, we need bodies, so everyone wants to invite him aboard. It's Charlie! Oh god, it's always Charlie. Well, I don't like Charlie, so you just get to work the sheet. Wait, you're good with engines, right? Jade is not good enough with engines, so you're being swapped out. Made redundant, if you will. But the question is, who is Charlie? Because Charlie's a bit of a crappy name. We need them gone. Who wants to be part of the fun. Ready to join the Liberation Army, says Silent Spectator. We'll call you Spec for short. Right, lots more to check out here, including tons of my favorite nebula. 1, 2, 3, and then a bunch of nebula, and then we can get out of here. Yeah, let's try to maximize our jumps as always. You discover a number of Zoltan civilian ships fighting off pirates. Unfortunately, one ship mistakes your purpose and moves into attack. They're refusing all communication. We have no choice but to fight. Unfortunately, they have rockets, so they're going to do some damage to us for a little while. But just one level of shield will be plenty. And just to speed this up, we can get our attack drone helping us out. Also, to speed it up, we can... we can feel good about... No, I lost my train of thought, but I will flak this guy to death. Well, we won't be dodging much. Neither will they, however. No point having extra dodge at this point. We need to breathe. That said, we also need to... No, they're dead already. There we go. Please, take care of that fire. It's looking a bit dangerous right now. Another combat drone. What is with these amazing pickups that we're getting? I'm liking them a lot, truth be told. Let's get our crew healed up, the ones that need it right now. How did Ivan take... Oh yeah, he got shot directly, didn't he? Well, get yourself healed up. Having this paltry healing isn't so good, but as long as everyone's up to full scratch, we can get back to positions. Oh, right. I didn't save the new one, but there we go. And we're good to keep going. So, 2 combat drones. Have one more, and I feel like we can do our own 3 PS3s montage. It would take quite a bit of power to have that active. Although 2 combat drones is pretty powerful, it would chew through our drones as well. So we'll keep all these things in mind. I want more power, but maybe we should save up a bit. Nah, more power. Power is power, right? Socialist Medicare is clearly working, unlike the earlier capitalist ones. Ah, intruders on board is just... Ugh. It's like the hello, I heard you like nothing happening on your run. At least C Money's taken somebody down. However, poor Jade's getting ravaged. I think it might be better in everybody's interest just to get out of there. Especially you two who need to heal up. In fact, all 3 of you could really do with some healing. I mean, sure, they'll damage our stuff there just a little bit. Oh, then they'll damage you guys. That's pretty bad. It just doubles up the damage they can do. I thought I killed one of their crew. Ah, they had more crew than I thought. Okay. Pretty bad. Pretty damn bad. Let's open all this stuff up so that they get to eat some incredible pain. This is bad. I might just eat the damage that they do there, rather than risk losing a crew member. They're going to burst through here as well, but my crew is really in quite bad shape. Yeah, those shields can kind of handle it right now. There we go. Good lord, do I not enjoy boarding parties. And that's it. I mean, what do you get for all your troubles there? Nothing. Nothing but pain. Alright, let's get you two healed up, and then our walking automatons can go and fix up the ship. This ship isn't exactly resistant against borders. Well, thank God we have Rockman and Mantis Man, or else what would we be doing? Just dying is the answer. And I suppose the NG Medbot dispersal helps out against borders, but we just sold that for fun and profit. Okay, with that, everybody should be healed up. So back to positions, everyone, including Rockman, moving ever so slowly. Right, let's get out of here. You haven't even sat down in the pilot seat, but you're going, okay, unmanned scout. No way out of a fight? Well, there's no way they can pierce through our shields. Let's enjoy a bit of extra dodging, maybe learning a thing or two about dodging as we disable their ability to dodge, and then their ability to live. Oh, that's a more powerful ion than I thought. It does 2 damage. Of course, we do a lot more damage. Down it goes. More stuff for us, including potentially more power, but I'll hold off on that for now. We will do a bit of saving. A store, but we won't sell. We'll go and visit some lovely nebulas, because I like nebulas. I think we need more guns, says Djakars. Well, here's an opportunity to buy missiles, but we do not need them, so let's just keep exploring nebula. You get score for every jump you make, so even if you're not getting some good hits. Oh, we could do a run around to the nebulas here. But then how do we get out? Ah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of here. Except we only have 4 fuel. Well, easy come, easy go, right? Whole load of nothing in this nebula, though, which might be cause for concern. Ooh, when I say nothing, I mean pirate ships lurking. It's a plasma storm, so we only have half of our power, and we don't have any human batteries to give us an edge there. Will we secure some fuel, or ammunition, or leave? Remember, this is what killed the American dream. So can the Soviets pull through where the Americans failed? This is the very event that killed the captain, said Djakars. No, the capitalists, not the captain. What's it going to be? Ivan wants the guns. Money wants the oil. Silent wants the fuel. Jade wants the fuel. So we have 3 going against the captain. You know what that means. We all know what that means. And Djakars, I don't allow anyone to say vote is with the captain. You have to stand on your own 2 feet like a true Soviet worker. Let's bring up that wheel, because it's going around. It was brutal regime when the Americans hit this. What's gonna happen to our beloved Soviets? Well, there we go. It's just everybody gets themselves a new job. So that's no big deal. Don't know why the captain wanted to secure guns when we're low on fuel. Still, though, that means that the crew get their vote pushed through, and that is for the fuel. We secure the fuel supply, and everybody gets a new job. Does anybody want to choose a particular job? Not that I care all that much. But everybody has to change, so if you want a new space, speak up, and speak up now. The McAccuser is just saying, I'm disappointed. Well, you should have disappointment with yourself and your crew. After all, you shoved the batteries out the airlock. At least the job change is rather quick in the run. Alright. Does it mean the captain also... No, the captain doesn't change, just everybody's position here does. So speak up for what you want to go with, but it has to be different from what you do right now. Djakars says he's always wanted to be a doorman. Ivan wants the shields. Alright. It was the right decision, says McAccuser. But you died. If dying is the right decision, then, well, more power to you, I guess. Jade simply says, give me the guns. Alright, who does that leave to reposition? That means that C Money and Spec need their new jobs as well. Neither of them are speaking up. So, yeah, no, well, we need a we need someone in the pilot's seat, so I'm putting Spec there, and C Money gets to go onto the engines. Now, I don't think shields are going to help out where we are right now. I think a combat drone will, and having ion functional will. As long as we can at least pretend to dodge here, we'll be okay. Ah, right, yes, ioning will help get rid of that overshield of theirs. In fact, this setup might work for us as long as they don't pull out their extra weapon too, which they probably will. Oh, nicely dodged. Ah, well, they tried to bring out their extra weapon, but we had something to say about that. This'll work if we take down their weapons, which we just kind of did. But now I need them not to shoot us. Expertly done. Shoot, 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 shoot! Yes! Down they go. And we wait for the ion storm to clear, and we get a... What, 1 bit of fuel for all that? That was meant to be a fuel supply. Debatable. Still, Jade took a bit of a beating, so... Oh, well, let's save your new positions first, so I don't have to go through all that again. Indecisive crew. Can't stand it. You know why Wiz won last time? Because he and his crew were solidified on winning. Even though they had to win on a shoestring budget they pulled through. What are you guys doing? Just infighting all the time. It's disgusting. I wonder if I have a way to jump here and here. I think we can. We'll risk it at least. Even though Wiz had a mutiny just before the final sector, I didn't see a mutiny. A small research station overlooks the pulsating star. We have 2 shields, so we can get through this, but I need everything functional here. As good as it gets. Now we can help the pulsar by taking care of their shields too, and then the pulsar is going to wipe out their weapons, hopefully. Yep, that's exactly what I had planned upon. Now let's take care of their everything else, and they are done like dinner. Well, they're not going to dodge, and they're certainly not going to get out of here with their FTL like that. Oh, ooh. They're going to get a shot in on us. 2 even, but that's all they get. They break apart. We take 2 fuel for our trouble. We fix up what we have, and DJ Jack is something else that needs to be fixed up. And then we're good to go just as soon as we have shields operational. Shields are up. Let's go. This could be cutting it real close. The nebula turns out to be a hiding place of a terrified rock crew seeking refuge from Zoltan border police. They don't seem prepared to risk leaving their coordinates and open fire. Rockets again. I feel like there's a common theme. But they won't get through us, and I don't want to get hit by rockets, so let's deploy the combat drone. Ooh, nice dodge. Not nice for us, though, but we won't have to dodge anything anymore. As if they even had a choice or a chance here. Nice repairing there, but get yourself repaired up as well. Decent haul for Sector 2. And let's hope we can make this jump, because we might not be able to. Ooh, it's right on the cusp. Okay, we'll just take a short jump back here. I suggest spending our crap on scrap improving the doors. We could use some nice doorknobs. No. Just no. Something strikes you as odd about the moon in the distance. Will we check it out, or will we leave it be? Well, that's not for me to choose. It's for you guys. Captain and crew. Captain Ivan at that. Jade wishes to check it out. Money says we must land on this moon before the Americans explore. And Captain Ivan also insists that we check it out. Glad we did. Sending a shuttle to explore a beacon cave system, you discover signs of battle and a still functioning weapon. It's pike. Pike is even stronger than flak if you have ion, which we do. It takes longer to charge up, but oh boy. Honestly, these three weapons right here are your end game, so I'm happy with this. Unfortunately, it would take a lot of power to activate it, but I could activate flak plus beam, which could be even better. Depends how you cut it. Still, this is good. I'm going to hold on to all this scrap though, because it could come in handy if we find a store. Illustration asks, how's the mutiny going? Good question. Why don't you ask our crew? Scans discover a large asteroid field nearby, and we don't know what's in there. Will we explore it, or is it too dangerous? Now, we do have the hull for this. We could take the risk, but that's not for me to decide. Money wishes to explore. Liberate the asteroid field, says Silent Spec, and the captain also says we've got to explore it. It has nothing. Okay, Captain, executive decision by you. Where are we heading to? The pirates or the nebula? I mean, I always like fighting pirates, but we're not too badly ready for the nebula. No, it's your call. More jumps are to be had in the nebula, but more empty jumps as well. We don't really have the fuel for empty jumps. Still, it's for Ivan and Ivan only to decide. He says we're going to take on the pirates. Very good. They're hamming into Soviet resources, but we only get 2 jumps before we're out of fuel. Let's make them count. Oh, how convenient a store. A little too convenient if you ask me, but beggars can't be choosers. Let's go check them out. This appears to be a relatively safe place to get repairs. A large corporation set up. They only have 3 fuel. They have more ion. They got the pre-igniter. A lot of people love that. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I could sell the extra combat drone, but I won't. Instead, I'll buy all the fuel they have, a little bit of fixing up whilst we can afford it, and just ignore everything else. It's not a big deal for us. Some more dodge would be really nice. But we don't even have the power to man such... No, we would. Well, we could at least get 1 bit of dodge at this point, because running on 15 here is silly. Let's try to explore as much as we can. Imagine if you had the pre-igniter and you get Glaive. Yes, just imagine. Welcome to Uncle Joe's Fix-It Shop. Need a tune-up? We got you covered. Will we inquire or will we decline? Although I don't think there's anything they'll offer us for 10 scrap. Uncle Joe sounds a bit American though, doesn't it? It would have been awesome if you had Glaive. Pretty bad with these weapons. Yeah, these weapons don't deserve a pre-igniter. Everybody wants to inquire, except for DJackars, who wants to decline. Sensors for 20. I'd love that, but we don't have 20, so let's keep on exploring, Hobbs. Unsure about this, but... certainly a lot to explore here. It's in an awkward place because there's the exit and it can only be accessed from these areas, so the best thing is to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 do some jumping around here and get to the exit. Sounds good. Oh yeah, we barely have any fuel. Also, let's get in front of this sun. Pirate, oblivious to the danger, moves in to engage with us. They have good shields and they have beam on us. That's problematic for us, especially since he has a nice weapon too. Basically, yes, this could prove to be pretty bad for us. Flak would shred his shields and we could pike, but ion then flak might be nice too. Well, ion, since that's the earliest thing we can get going, but I'll also have a combat drone on him because I want this battle done swiftly. Swiftly we shall be upon you. What's the biggest problem that they have against us? It's probably that beam drone. Let's eliminate it from the picture. That should have done better than it did. Jeez, what is with this guy? Well, fortunately, we're about to set him on fire, but we are also set on fire right in the oxygen bay. Please go and fix that. And it will need to be fixed, that's the thing. I can't pull you off of... Yeah, I'll get you two on it, sadly. Right, down goes their ability to do some damage against us with that. Oh, nicely done, you took it out in time. I was expecting our oxygen to go completely down. We're having a hard time hurting these guys. They're not having a hard time hurting us. Okay, they want to surrender at long last, but they don't offer us any fuel. Are we going to take it, or do we not accept surrender? What'll it be, captain and crew? Dorman is well trained in fire suppression protocols, says Digiac. Well, what about this, though? Seems like a single shot from our drone will take them down, but what'll it be? Kill them, decline fuel, or nothing? Looks like we're accepting no sir. Oh wow, there was no time to even think about that. Let's get our FTL charge going. We gotta get out of here. We got 2 fuel at least. Okay, away we go. I don't know if they hit us there with a fire or not. I hope not. You barely have time to register jump completion before your ship warns you of an incoming ship with weapons hot. No kidding. We should be able to do this without the help of our... Oh, man. Man, we're in a bad space for this. We're gonna get attacked. And I want those shields up, and I want everything up, basically. Right. Ion blast away their shields. No, their weapons. Flak will do the rest. Forget flak, pike is better for this. Especially looking at their layout. Oh, this is quite good. Learn a thing or two about dismantling a rock there, sea money. With that going on, Jade should learn more about firing that gun, because you build up a lot of experience doing it with that. Okay, I don't fear these guys in the slightest. We can actually take a bit of time to fix our crew. We could even kill their crew if we play this well. Right, I like the opportunity that this gives us. Back to positions. Jade, completely heal up while you can. Jack, fix our stuff there. Oh my, they just don't know when to quit, but they do know how to die. On that note, we should probably kill this guy as quickly as we can. Deaths are good. For us, that is. Down you go. Everybody get healed up while you can. Oh, it's just Jade, really. There's a slight chance that they can hurt us, and I really hope they don't. Especially since I'm not really hitting their weapons as much as I would like. But once this is fixed up, you're going to get onto the sensors and learn about their layout. They have a single mantis and a single rock. It'll be difficult to kill them, but not impossible. And I don't mind not impossible. How would one play this in order to kill them best? Difficult if I can't set them on fire. Does Pike Beam have any chance of fire? It's hard to tell. Oh, no, they can't dodge at least right now. This is unlikely to result in any killing of crew, sadly. I can't see an easy way to kill the crew with this. Well, let's just do what I know best. How do we do it? They're offering us fuel, a drone part, 14 scrap, but another augment. Yet another augment. Third one we've run across, and they are so rare to get in drops like this. What do our Soviets say? Are they willing to accept this offer, or do they simply not accept and they want to blow these pirates out of the sky? Not an easy choice either way, but an augment's an augment. A fine offer. These workers shall be spared. Fuel is fuel, and that's some good fuel, says DJ. It's one fuel. Captain Ivan, though, says kill them. He will not be swayed here. Did you alter the game code for luck, says G Brothers. If you were around from the start, you'd know the answer to that. Although Captain Ivan wants to accept this offer, Jade and the Jack and Sea Money all oppose them. Only Silent Spectator values their own life and sides of the captain, which means we have a mutiny. Means we get to spin our beloved mutiny wheel. I don't think we'll get off quite as easily as musical chairs here. So we spin it right round, and what do we get? Oh, brutal regime's getting close, but not quite close enough. Nobody gets to use it. For the next encounter, the pilot's chair is vacant. That's probably pretty hard to read for you guys, but I can read it clear as day. Like I can even make it big for you. Look. But that's all you get to see. Okay, fair enough. Next encounter, we won't have evasion because there's nobody on the pilot chair. But that means that the crew get to put forward their acceptance of the explosive replicator. It's ours now. Let's have a look at it. 50% chance that you don't use missiles. We don't even have missile weapons, but that's another 20-ish scrap if we sell it. When we sell it. But as soon as we start the next encounter, Spec has to leave that pilot's chair. Time to upgrade piloting. Now that would go against the spirit of the role. We're running a bit low on fuel though. Rebels are hot on our tails. Oh no! Oh no! Not only is it an encounter, it's an encounter next to a pulsar. Oh dear. Well, get out of there. We can't escape. They're after STARS members. There's no point in having anything on our engines then. Is there anything you could do to make yourself useful? Not really. Ion might not be terribly useful here. Especially since their shields are going to go down anyway. How about we just flak and pike them? They're going to get shots on us, unfortunately. And we can't dodge. We're going to eat 2 shots, no matter how you cut it. Unless we get the Ion Blaster to strike their weapons first. Let's act prudent here. We have a couple of spare power, so let's get combat drone going as well. Wait, that's... okay, fair enough. Not liking that. Oh, I'm loving that. They just eradicated their weapons. Took out our ones as well. Can I really not activate it? Damn. They knocked that thing clean out. Okay, but our combat drone is still active. Neither of us have shields, but they're going to feel the burn here. They can't dodge either. Oh, these guys are toast. Except they managed to get their shields back online. That's troublesome for us. What's the next round, Captain? Our weapons are back online. Flak is faster. We'll get you active. But I don't want their weapons hitting us. They still don't have any shielding, though, so we should be able to... Nice. No dodge for them, either. Let's make it no weapons as well. They're trying to get away, but I think it's going to be a case of too little too late. Oh, it certainly is. You've made your point. We are beaten. Take these. Leave us to our shame. Will we accept this paltry offer, or do we not accept surrender? FPQC says drones. The drones are going. Kill them, says Jade. Not a chance. D-Jack says we need that fuel. Well, this isn't fuel. And Ivan simply says kill. Well, took care of that. Don't you worry, girlie. And we get some fuel for our troubles. Very nice. Encounter is over, so you can be restored on your captain's seat, which means the mutiny was... well, it could have done a lot of damage. We got some lucky hits on then, so we're A-okay. And we should be good to leave right after this. The random aspect of that ion damage is something else, isn't it? Let's try to get one bit of shield restored. Both if we can. I'm greedy. We kind of need a bit of... oh, shoot! The FTL drive needs to power up. Okay, well, please do that as a matter of priority. Thankfully, the shields tend to tank the ion damage. At least I think they do. Oh, a store. We kind of like stores right now, but I think I'll wait on the store and do the north first. Risky, since we have no fuel, but I like risk. A ship hails you. Good sir, it seems you're having some troubles with the rebels. I'd like to help you, but I can't afford the upkeep required on this hunk of junk I'm flying. Maybe we can come to an agreement. Will we hire these mercenaries to delay rebels, scout the sector? Will we fight them, or do we have no such need for these services? I feel like Ivan's on a loop here. He just says, kill them. And the rest of the crew insists that we take down the bourgeois, so let's take them on. Even worse than rebels, we're told. Okay, we have plenty of drones. Let's just kick these guys right in the arse. Flak or pike? Yeah, flak's fine here. We'll probably eat one of these rockets. But truth be told, we don't need our shields, so we can focus on dodge. I liked having those sensors, you know. Alright, no more rockets from them. Take everything we have. Let's both forget this happened. We could accept that offer. It includes 3 fuel. Or we could not accept surrender. That fuel would help us out, but it's still accepting offers from Merc scum. Jade says no mercy. Alteran says there used to be a doorman after the mutiny. What happened there? Doorman, eh? I should check on that. Oh, it is permanent position, so if he came off it, well, I'll have to put him back. No mercy, kill them, death. What does Ivan say? They have more. Kill them. Okay, looks like we don't accept surrender. Yeah, is everybody actually on their position? Apparently. I'm pretty sure you were on the doors, so get yourself back over there. You can't make this stuff up. And down they go. Yeah, they had more, alright. Alright, but, yeah, why are you saved there? I don't get it. Right. That store might look tempting, but it's probably a trap. We could avoid the store, we could check it out. I don't have much I'd want to sell there, so let's be greedy and try to maximize our jumps. Because we could do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Or 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, and then out of here. Alright, screw that store. We're taking high risks here. Scans reveal large asteroid field. Will we explore it, or is it too dangerous for our wimpy recruits here? It's entirely up to captain and crew, as I say and say often. CJ just says, kill them. He's either vastly delayed, or he sees the asteroids as a threat to glorious red regime. Seize and liberate the asteroids, we're told. Let's check it out. Ah! We extract just the amount of fuel we need to complete our fairly suicidal jump. Well, let's make it happen. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula, and before we have time to contact them, they fade away. Are we going to follow them, or will we keep our position? Could be some more warm bodies, and an even number of crew makes it easier for the captain, Ivan, to push through his demands. I forget what Ivan works on in the ship now. Yeah, I really forget. Oh well. The Jack wants to help them. Okay, everybody wants to help them out. And it's hopeless. We can't pick up anything. Oh yeah, he works the shields. How fitting. Ooh, okay, we're not going to make all these jumps. We're just going to make one more, then there, then exit. Which in itself is risky, but what you going to do? Oh, God, I hate this event. Well, we're boarded again, and if you look at that, they're right in our shields. And our sensors. It's just so aggravatingly pointless. Alright, good job everybody. Everybody heal, everybody out. Should put Rockman in first since he takes forever and a half to heal. And then we get going. Malignance gets reminded that he's not on the crew. Ain't on the crew, you don't have a say. But please don't drown out the crew with tagging. You say whatever you want if you're not tagging though. Oh, we've got a fight on our hands at the exit. Oh well, it's all part of the fun, right? The AI of a nearby small rebel scout immediately identifies us as a threat. They're throwing their beam at us. Alright, as long as we have level 2 shield, we're pretty impenetrable. However, the number of shields on enemies are really picking up now. Pike will do a lot better than flak here, so let's do it this way. As long as we get some good hits on this, we'll be fine. That's a powerful beam drone, though. Does a much bigger arc than the other. What is it with you, Dejak? You just love eating them, don't you? Okay, one more hit and our pike can do its magic. Okay. Make it happen. Come on, Jack! Don't eat rockets, they're not good for you. At least you keep the doors functional, right? I tell you, Dejak's really learning those guns. Such is the benefit of manning the Ion Mark II. Decent, we get some fuel. That's good, because we're going to need to use that to jump away from this. The exit has been taken over. We never got to hit up that shop either. Let's consider upgrades that'll save us here. Faster engines, more power for said engines. That's a good start. This is about as good as we're going to get, I dare say. Let's go for it. Can you loop around for 2 more jumps? No, the bottom right loop did not make contact with the... Oh dear, that's rockets. Oh dear, there's a lot to worry about here. Including that. I'm happy that they're going to meet sea money there, but I'm not happy at how bad we are for dealing with borders. Oh, well, if they want to go that way, be my guest. I liked having weapons. Really made my day. But you got that fixed pretty fast. Flak is faster to charge up than Pike at this point, though. Nice dodging, pretty nice dodging. Ooh, ah, Christ. Okay, but we're almost out of here. Just fix stuff up and we can get going. Especially if stuff is our engine. Oh, well, there's a hole. Alright, we're out of here. So out of here. No choices to be made here at Zoltan Homeworlds or Zoltan Homeworlds. Let's skedaddle while we can. That took out a whole chunk of our hull. I'm just glad they didn't hit our piloting, or else we would have been dead. Looking back on it, I kind of wish I'd upgraded that. Dejak, you're good at repairing, so go and do exactly that. Magnificent. Now you're all leveled up, so get to work on keeping those doors closed. Could get a Zoltan shield around here, and what a difference that would make. Because we have no anti-rockets. If we just had a defense drone, life would be a lot easier. Maybe that store would have had one, but it's too late for ifs and buts. Let's just keep on plowing through. Always love nebula. Nothing in said nebula. Well, let's explore everything we can. What is it with the augmentations? Distraction, boys. And that's pretty good. Means every time we enter somewhere we get an extra jump. So I might prefer that we hold on to that one. No, Jack is the one that fixes things. Get on that, please. Is there something in this seed that just forces all these augmentations upon me? I didn't ask for it, but I do rather like it. Excellent. Okay. Not too bad a ship we have here. Let's just keep up our good luck. Although we're almost out of fuel. Let's make a jump that maximizes our chance of finding a store. That'd be you. Or potentially you. No, that opens up 2. This opens up 3. 3 opportunities for a store. This could be a walking fuel store. It's got a beam, it's got a dual shooter. This could cause us some problems, but it also could not. Let's take down their shields, get ready with pike. It's tempting to get ready with a combat drone, but we'll see how well our ion blasts hit their mark. Not particularly well. But it seems they can't hit us particularly well either, so all's fair in love and war. Ooh, okay, right, let's not have that drone make that pike that it's about to. They took out Pike whilst Pike tried to take it out. There's something quite glorious about that, but still, Pike has been temporarily disabled. It's not the only thing being disabled though, we're quite comfortable with what we have here. The Jack, you know what to do. The Fixer, we should be calling him. Wonderfully done. That is a good amount of scrap. Distressed bacon is not a store, but we'll have to chance it. We'll go up, down, and then across here and try to get all of these. No, let's try and get more jumps. We'll go here first. It's our last fuel. I hope we get something. We get a Zoltan saying that secrecy is vital, powering up their weapons, are they? That's a very big gun. Let's not eat that very big gun. Very big gun. Okay. Hopefully Pike can get a shot in here. Yes, yes you hopefully can. Go, 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 go! Just too slow. Okay. You know what to do, Jack. Also, they are going to have more coming from that, so, so that's a problem. Oh, thank God. Okay. Keep that out of operation and keep those shields down as well. And then Pike will finish the job. Pike will finish the job. Expertly done. And just the little nugget of fuel we need to carry on by a hair's breadth with barely any hull either. Let's keep on going. Hull integrity critical. Keep on flying, comrades. Okay. there's a ship that's been fleeing the rebel advance, but it ran out of fuel. Are we watching a mirror here? Its distress beacon is active. Shall we hail them? Now, it could be that another ship is using it as bait, and that other ship could have some fuel. Otherwise, we're in a bad pickle here. Plenty of scrap, no hull, no fuel. Still, it's up to captain and crew how we deal with this predicament. Hail them. They have fuel. No, they don't. It ran out of fuel. Oh, well, no, it looks as if it ran out of fuel, and looks can be deceiving. It's only money giving answers here. Where's the rest of the crew? And, of course, their all-important Captain Ivan. Hail. Let's try our luck. So says Silent as well. We hail them, and would you look at that? As you hail the refugee ship, a Zoltan ship suddenly jumps into the system, claiming the refugees are criminals, and accuses you of escorting fugitives. Before we can respond, it cuts all communications, and it powers up incredibly powerful weapons, and Christ alive, you're going to eliminate Pike. Dejak, knock some sense into him, literally. Get those shields up, because they're going to cause a lot of pain for us. Get their overshield down, and... oh, this is pray for mojo territory. Thankfully, this thing takes 25 seconds to fire up, but this is extremely dangerous. Good. And also good. Okay, Pike. Of all the times for you to save the day, this is one of them. I need you to knock that out. Not that I don't give two hoots about the Ion at this point, but knock it dead. Ah, you didn't. Okay, we could survive even if we take all of these hits, but it's a narrow one. It's so narrow. Yeah, we're eating that regardless. Okay, maximize dodge here. Dodge everything. What a dodge! Right, who do I owe my thanks to? It's of course Captain Spec, who doesn't know a thing about piloting, and naturally C-Money on the money. Doesn't know a thing about engines either. Bloomin' heck. Okay, we managed to pull that one out of God knows where. Let's continue our relentless and reckless assault. Meanwhile, there's Jade mastering weapons, so congratulations, Jade. I'm glad to see some competence on this team. They're not done, though. They got another shot up their sleeve. But with a well-placed beam, we'll be able to completely remove their ship. That's 5, right? Yeah. Goodbye. Fuel. Yeah, that's fuel all right. Enough to keep us just ticking. Let's contact that refugee ship. Oh my. They thank you and give us fuel that they didn't have. Expertly done by us yet again. Drowning in all this fuel. There must be a store around here. We explored everything else. One of them must be here. But we can't really take many chances. Our ship is going to go up in flames if we don't do something. Don't really know what something is at this point, though. First off, let's heal up our crew. I don't want to recklessly spend our money, but if we upgraded our drones, we'd be able to have a lot more firepower hitting enemies constantly. And that's one of the bigger bugbears we have right now. So if we do that, we can have both combats pewing away at them whilst the Ion blasts, and then Pike can finish off whatever. We'll have to hold our breath and probably sacrifice something else if we want that, but we want that. Also, we need that store, no matter where it is, takes priority. You arrive at a Zoltan research facility. They say they are researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. They ask if your crew has the time to undergo a few scans. Do we have such time, or will we decline? Dang, this is it's keeping me on my seat's edge here. Jade wants to accept their study, as does the monkeys. The money, rather. Assist the scientists. And Captain Ivan also says we will participate. They're pretty happy with us. They give us some scrap. And that's a store, but damn is it out of our way. I don't want to go there. Ah, but there's opportunity. We can loop around this way. Good, it all pieces together. Alright, alien knickknack shop. What do they have? Long-range sensors are nice. Cloaking is nice. Hacking is nice. Hacking actually not vital with the setup that we have. Don't like explosive replicator, that's going. Distraction boys I'm keeping, because I want to see if there's any good events associated with them. We need fuel and we need fixing. I do like hacking, but no, we need fuel and we need fixing. 8 fuel and enough fixing to get us up to green-ish. That should keep us tight. Very tight. And a bit of extra power just to man everything. Great, let's carry on our merry way. The tangled wrecks of many ships wait in dormancy here. You see lights flicker on what looks like debris, but a rebel scout bursts out of the wreckage. Again, somebody that has rockets. I feel like there's a common theme with all of that. We could use our double combats to rip through them, but it might be better for us just to pepper away at them. Or, you know, why leave it to chance? We might be able to do a ton of damage like this. Uh-oh. They just hacked our shields, so I'm super glad we just decided to hit them with this instead. Oh, Pike might not be able to hit us, so might not be able to hit this, so goodbye dodge. I liked that once. Shields are down. Pike, do your thing. Nicely done. So we only had to eat one of those, and D-Jack knows how to fix. Might have been expensive on the drones there, but it saved us a little bit, and boy did we get our money's worth. Get yourself fixed up, see money. Can we really afford 2 drones per combat? I'd rather do that if it saves our hull. They could have gotten a lot more hits than us if we hadn't successfully taken their shields down. But yes, I would like to avoid using all those when possible. Some distressed bacon for us to check out. Let's do it and try to do the full loop. Do we have drone recovery arm? No. If we did, what a difference it would be. Okay, there's a laboratory fire here. When the blue option is best, we take the blue, so that rock crew member is going in. Be the captain, Ivan. Your rock soldier tears through the airlock directly into the fire. You've never seen someone that large move that fast. It disperses as much fire suppressant as possible in the heart of the blaze, and eventually the fire starts to die down. What the hell? There must be something that has caused the game to just go augment crazy. Life form scanner and scrap? Detects life forms even when sensors don't function. That could really help us in events, I think. Another store. I don't really want to sell this extra thing that we picked up, but we'll make the jumps. Is it because it's an NG ship? I don't know. Zoltan ship requesting our identification, but radiation from the sun in the system is disrupting communications. They take your silence for aggression. They move into attack with an incredibly well kitted out ship. This is another case where, yeah, I think we should double combat drone them. Better than getting destroyed ourselves. Plus we have plenty of drones right now. That was cute and pretty funny. Now, so is our dodge rate here. Nicely done. Let's just get that dodge right back up. And now, Pike, do your magic. That was too good. I really liked that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's a volley and a half. Substantial materials left behind. Right, D-Jack, you know how to fix everything, so get fixing. Are you having an extra power on drones to keep them operational even if they're hit, or why? I mean, as soon as I realized my error, I put it into engines. Nothing was lost there. Oh, that was a good shot by them. If you're really good, you can time that, but it involves with a lot of pausing generally, so I'm not the biggest fan. Alright, store, and then, oh crap, we have to double back. This might have been a mistake. You have level 5 drone. Wait, I do? Okay, I must have made a mistake when upgrading them. But it does protect them, so it's not all that bad. Also, hull repair drone, really nice. Pike beam, really nice. Halberd beam, really, really nice. Burst laser, not so, but I love pike. I think I'll keep these. Oh, well, no, I'm getting drowned in augmentation, so it might be better to sell them whilst we have more than we need. But is there anything worth buying here? We're doing alright as we are. I would rather have more power in our weapons so that I can get pike and flak going along with our other thing. That costs a lot though, 165. 165, huh? Isn't halberd beam pretty good? Oh, it's really, really good. Two damage per room. It's a bit slower, but pike can do a huge range. Halberd is stronger though, no doubt about it. And when you have very few spaces for weapons, strong is good. But ion, pike, and flak together do a significant amount of damage. If I wanted to run halberd with this as well, that would be a lot of extra. No, you know what? I think we'll keep it like this. Do I want to buy anybody though, or anything? Not really. I'll buy a couple of fuel while we're here, and a little bit of repairs. Well, a little bit more. Let's just shape up the whole ship. Yeah, we're gonna have to run into rebels here. Could use some living batteries. I'm not spending 60 on a human battery. Okay, they're gonna hack us. They're also gonna shoot us with a lot of ion. But we also have a lot of ion. Just comes out of one gun though. Ha! Check that med bay. Well, that's rubbish for us. Oh, that's super rubbish for us. Oh no, oh crap. No engine, no dodging. Better than dying. At least we were able to dodge that, but damn, are they doing some good ion damage to us. Okay, guns, I don't particularly appreciate you taking care of their hacking. It's not the end of the world for us. Ooh, oh, wow. They're aiming pretty well with that. Oh wow, this is getting quite painful. Suddenly feeling very smug about having two of these attack drones. Right, let's just air this thing out entirely. Because this guy looks cooked. Tricky, but we made it. And didn't do that much hull damage, at least it doesn't feel like it. Let's close up the doors, get the air running, and D-Jack, you know what you do best. Jade took a lot of punishment there. Barely noticed, you could have died. So yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to run into the rebels there. But we should have a free pass on the next one. We better, because otherwise it's double rebel sandwich for us. Get healed up slowly and surely. I'm sure you're scared about all the hacking that happened there, but you'll be fine. Now let's keep going. It's tempting to upgrade our engines some more, but I would really like to have all of our weapons firing. So let's just hope for the best, plan for the worst. Okay, at the very least, it's in an ion area. Also, oh god. We should probably just shield and hope for the best here. Shield and dodge. There's not a lot they can do to us with just those weapons. Except if they charge up, then that's a big problem for us. That's a big problem for us. Oh, can't dodge now. Oh, and they got a fire there. Nice dodge. Very nice, but we need to get out of here. Also, I'd like to be able to breathe. Really like to be able to breathe. Not eating 3 of those. Oh, it's safe. It's just barely safe. Let's go. More of this, though. Okay, USSR, make your decision here and make it count. We either secure the fuel or the ammunition. Oil or guns. This killed the Americans, it almost killed you. Can you make a better move here? Or is it mutiny o'clock? The Jack wants the fuel. They're pretty single-minded here. They know we've been riding low fuel for a while. Ivan also says fuel. Money also says fuel. Everybody wants the oil. Okay, then we're pretty safe. No need for mutiny. We secure the fuel supply. Of course. Oh, they're not even trying to make a getaway. And their weapon is crap. Right, we can handle this as long as we want. We can actually take the time to... They're not trying to do a getaway, but they do have a... that's a bit annoying. They have a clone bay. So they can keep boarding us however many times they want. Enjoy some airlock there while I figure out the best way to deal with you. I think the best way is to flak them to death. Because our shields can hold out forever. And if I flak them in non-vital systems, they won't start putting power to other things. It's the best way I see to do this. However, you guys are still pretty injured, including you. So let's have you getting healed up. And let's have you two take on these guys. Doesn't matter so much if we kill them, but... Okay, pretty good. Get back to positions, except for you guys, you stay fighting. Oh, nicely dodged there. Spec will get up to full strength in no time. And that was on 12% dodge, and you dodged both. Right, that's one dead. Sadly, both of you guys kind of need to heal up now, despite me having nothing to really heal with. It's aggravating that they're going to keep boarding us like this. But if we just slowly chip away at them, we'll be good. Yeah, don't take that route. So the reason I'm taking this so slowly is if they take any damage on a system, they'll divert power from that to something else. I don't want them having more shields. I definitely don't want them having more weapons, because I see a small bomb there. So we will play this as best we can. And I want to keep a little bit of dodge because that could help spec or... Oh, crumbs, I didn't count on that. Now they're trying to make a getaway and I don't have much of an answer to that. No, I have absolutely no answer to that unless... Ah, they took it off of weapons. If they're trying to do a getaway, then that's our call to flak and pike them to death. But if they have no weapons active, we don't need to have our shields active either. I could potentially get a combat drone to help take them down. Or even better, we ion blast those shields away. And then Pike does its job as it should, and the combat drones help out as well. Well, one of them at least. Oh Christ, their imminent jump already? It's a bit unfair. A little rough, don't you think? Oh, I only need to do 4 damage to kill them anyway. Man, that made me tense up in places. Okay, they're obliterated. Only scant fuel canisters can be scavenged from the wreckage. Well, one will do us in these trying times. Back to positions, everybody, once you've healed up. Again, people are locked into their positions here. Bit of a shame, but what are you going to do? Well, we can still make the exit. Sadly, we didn't run into the greatest encounter in this sector. No encounters at all here. Right, a question for the captain and the captain alone. Zoltan controlled or civilian sector? Note that if you go Zoltan, you'll be able to choose between a nebula or a hostile. If you go civilian, you must go to the hostile. That said, I would probably prefer hostile either way, but it's not my choice to make, it is for you. Civvy means more shops, fewer hostile encounters. Right, it seems like the Ivan wants to hit up more Zoltan. He hasn't had enough of them. Let us go. Of course, there's a chance to get more juicy Zoltan stuff. You deploy your distraction, boys, giving you more time to explore this sector before the fleet catches up. Excellent. Now every jump really counts. I wonder if it does anything in the final area, though. Right, I'm still wanting to save up for 165 weapon, because it would be pretty deadly getting flak, ion, and pike. Pretty deadly. I mean, it could be more deadly. Oh yeah, fuel is an issue again. Yet again. Pulsar o'clock. I thought we'd been doomed to backwater assignments. It's my chance to get back into the Commander's good graces. That's a Defense Drone Mark II and massive shields. I'm going to have a huge problem taking this down because they can take out my ion blasts. Very big problem, actually. How are we going to deal with this? Can we do anything against them? They can hurt us because they have beam plus that. And what is that? It's a regular. Okay. This will be difficult, but not insurmountable, but very difficult. Our best bet is to flak and pike. Oh, our best bet are their shields go down and we just destroy them. That's also pretty good. But I will likely need a combat drone to help out. Burning through our drone parts here, aren't we? That's what I didn't want them doing, but do what they did. Right, just in case this hurts us in unpleasant ways, I'm gonna get that shot off because this might disable our weapons a bit. It does not, but shields are down. Not for them though, which is highly annoying. Okay, right, we did enough. Those weapons have to go. The weapons are a big issue for me. I don't like them having shields at all, but this will have to do. Okay, we have problems because they have a weapon ready to rock and roll and hurt me. We have no shields, but we can slightly dodge. So get dodging. Huh. Decent enough dodge. I'll take it. A weapon has to go. There's no ifs or buts about it. Take it down, please. And you did. Another ion pulse incoming. But we get our shields up. Oh, and the shields are gone. But so are theirs. It's good fight, and good night. You are considerably more well-armed than I would have thought. We surrender. They offer us 6 fuel, 7 rockets, and 18 scrap. Is that enough to quell your desires, or will you not accept surrender? 6 fuel. It's a lot of fuel, but then you'd be accepting surrender. How generous. This will aid the revolution, says Money. Silent Spectator says that's lots of oil. Take it. And D. Jackar says that's a lot of fuel. I want it. Captain also says we're taking it, so that's 6 fuel. Keep us tight. Money for nothing, although we did take 1 or 2 hits. I don't want to sit around with our shields down, but I think we'll be okay like that. It could be an asteroid field. Let's not get cocky. We'll take our time as we need it. Just love this little stuff ticking up there. It's so cute. Man, Ivan still hasn't figured out how shields work. What kind of captain are you? Let us maximize our choices by jumping here. I like them. They know how to bribe. Hopefully these guys do as well. You jump in just in time to witness a Zoltan ship's FTL drive overload. In their final moments, they implore you not to get involved, but it's too late. Their attacker is already upon you. They have pike and triple shot, so that's going to hurt us in interesting ways, and that's a lot of shield for us to chew through. But chew through it we could. Let's ion blast them as best we can and see what we have to work with. We have 34% dodge, so there's a good chance we're able to evade them. And as long as they don't evade us, we're all on easy street. That's not quite easy street. Good luck on the next one. Still not easy street. Right, combat drone, help us out here. That'll do. Pike, get to work as quickly as you can. That's what I like about Pike. It's fast moving. Really burning through my drones, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's all I have to work with at the moment. Alright, fast acting. Prevent their dodging as well. There we go. They're going to try to get away, but we just sliced through their... Oh, nice dodging you got going on there. You finally learnt how to handle the piloting there, Spec. C-Money is learning the engines. Oh, crumbs, they got that up. Oh, super crumbs, they're about to jump. Which means I need to do a lot of damage in very little time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there even a bisection that does 6 on this thing? That's just 5. Can anyone see a way to slice this thing for 6? I'm pretty sure it's not possible. However, if the combat drone makes its mark... Nah, they're long gone, sadly. These people are really fast at getting away, so that's not good for us. Well, there is a store, but do we have anything we want to sell? The answer is not really. And I want to buy super weapons, so we won't be hitting that up. Let's just continue nebuling. Our life form scanner might help in these nebulas. Well, it doesn't help here. This guy's identifying us as hostile, and it's really well kitted out for taking us down. Hopefully we can be just as good, but these unmanned drones tend to have very good dodge. And normally I have level 3 shields at this point. Today I do not. This is proving tricky for us. Perhaps the flak would be better than ion at this point, but I really don't want to burn through all my combat drones here. Oh, but if they can cloak away like that, then that's all the worse for me. But unless all the flaks hit, we won't be able to do any damage with the pike. Well, it seems like a better option. This'll hurt. Oh no, we just need to dodge. Simple as that. See? Simple as that. Simple as that. Great job. Screw those weapons, though. I'll let them cloak away their due one. Jake, please use all your weapons. You have the power. What? What are you talking about, you idiot? Okay, he can't even dodge, so this should do some damage, actually. Nice. He says, ignore me. Way ahead of you. Oh, he might dodge this. Yeah, figures. Well, we'll just take another stab. All we need to do is hit all of them. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Not hard at all. Nice, I expected that to go a lot worse for us. We almost have what we need, by which I mean we have entirely what we need to get all of our weapons rocking and rolling. This is a high aggression build, which is very unbecoming for an NG A type, but it's what we're rolling with anyway. Let's, we're in Zoltan, so I'd like to do non-nebula for a bit, just in case you run into the awesome Zoltan stuff. A ship with pirate markings demands your surrender. These are sad times when even Zoltan's space is beset by pirates. You doubt these fools will be missed. That's a big rocket, and I don't like it. There's not a lot I can do against it, though, other than, well, shooting it to death, I suppose. They're about to board us, though, and what are you doing not taking care of the shields there? The doors, rather. It's your destiny. Damn, I need you to dodge that rocket, but I don't want him to die. Her, rather. I assume. Maybe I shouldn't assume. Help out. Just take down the shields and we're all good. Oh, it's a rocket and a half, right on the piloting. Not a lot we can say to that. Well, the shields are a bit useless, so go and help put out that fire, please, because I think Spec is going to die before he manages. Speaking of dying before they manage to accomplish anything. Oh boy, that's what all of you are about right now. Take care of those shields, please. Both of you get out of there. You're... Oh, man. You're in bad state. Get out of there. I'll get shot to death now. Take everything we have. Just don't kill us. 18 scrap at this point. Ain't worth spitting on from my point of view, but it's not my POV that matters. What do the captain and crew say about this pirate offer? 3 fuel, 1 rocket, 18 scrap. Letting the guns be overrun by boarders. Pathetic, says Frozen Kaiser. Now, you were one of the strongest around, if not the strongest, so don't look down on everyone too much there, Kaiser. Kill them, says the captain. Do not suffer the pirates, says Sea Money. Is D. Jacka even still around, though? Silent simply says that we kill them, and kill them we do. Alright, they're getting clean out of there, as well they should. Let's please fix this thing up. Ivan's not even hurt, so get back to the shields where you belong. And Pike, finish the fight. Much better. No, really, much, much better. Everybody gets healed up to full, everybody returns to their positions, and the ship carries on. And see what a difference it made having the full load go. A big difference. I think it's better that the Ion takes the... hard to say what's better to have up front. Right, just kill and keep moving. Sorry, I was using the space toilet, says Dijak. Okay, the border police are on board and things are escalating. Now, confusion over our weapon licenses, apparently. Still, this could be troublesome. They have overshield, they got a couple of big rockets, and our dodge isn't the best. Oh boy. D-Jack, make sure those, make sure... Oh man, they're only going to cause us a lot of problems there, aren't they? They're not going to board their way back either. And there's Zoltan, which means they will basically just cause us a lot of problems. Well, here comes the big boom. Let's try to take down that overshield, because it's... Well, Flak did its job, and now it won't be doing any more jobs. And all that missing is just disgusting. Okay. Well, shields won't help us out much here, so everybody get over and help with the Zoltan invade. Oh god, you'll just eat it, won't you? This isn't good. We'll take a lot of damage here. Take them down, please. They shot themselves. That's fine by me. Stop shooting yourself. Also, Dijak, get on those doors. Who said you could leave? Nice. Nice kills. Lots of kills. They're all going down, but our oxygen needs to go up now. Our weapons are way out of commission. And we'll have a hard time here, dare I say. I want both of our NG to fix up those weapons. Rockman can also help fix out the weapons. This is a bit disgusting. Get on that, please. You can also... Wait, didn't I say you'd be fixing those weapons? Oh my days, this is getting extremely painful. Could those... Flak will charge up faster, but Pike will do more guaranteed damage. Please fix that everything. These guys can't breathe, or at least you can't breathe, so... That's another rocket coming in. Hope it doesn't do too much damage. If you don't take out those guns, you're gone. Yeah, there's a point to be made for that. God, how about some dodging? How about some dodging, guys? It's not difficult. Too close for comfort. And there's not a store nearby. I need to do jumps that maximize chance of store at this point. Right, we also have a lot of team that needs healed up, as luck would have it. One more hit point than you need. No, this is exactly the amount of health that we need. There's no one more about it. All fixed up. Back to positions. And let's pray for better. Like a lot of... I mean, I do like getting cheap fuel, but we need a store. Oh, there's a store. We're saved. We're relatively saved. Yeah, at least they're not tempting me with anything else. That would be dangerous. The fixes are expensive. I'm tempted to sell something like the lifeform scanner just to push us on a bit here. So I will. This is expensive, a lot more expensive than I'd like to be spending at this point, because we could have gotten some shields for that, but this will at least keep us alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's bad. We're in a bad spot here because we rushed for the store. But I guess we'll take it. And this is our penance for playing bad. Okay, our sensors are picking up a single life form down on a moon. Will we investigate or do we ignore this signal? What's it to be? Hopefully it's not somebody who's going to place a bomb on our hull. We just fixed up the thing. The USSR is truly blessed, says C-Money. Jade wants to, well, everyone wants to go and check it out, including the captain. So, there's a guy here, but his mental state is questionable. If we had a better med bay, we'd be able to suss him out, but we do not. Will we bring him back or leave him to his ravings? I don't think he'll kill any of the crew, but I can't quite remember. It's been a long time. So bring him back or leave him to his ravings. Questionable? He sounds like perfect candidate for the crew, says Jack Arse. But Money wants to leave him to his capitalist ravings. Jade says that we help everybody. But what does the captain have to say? The captain wants to bring him back. Well, once we're back in orbit, the man turns increasingly violent, and he kills one of us before we can subdue him. Well, Jack, you said he was perfect. Perfect enough to kill you. There goes our doorman. I liked having a doorman. Goodbye to Jack. Camor says that's me, alright. Too bad you don't have time to visit this Zoltan tourist trap. Too bad indeed. Let's just keep going. And we completely undid the benefit of having the distraction boys. Now, we don't have time for this, but we're in a minefield against a heavily armed Zoltan. Can't really be choosers when it comes to my combat drones now. We need all the power we can muster. And that includes no breathing. We need flak. Say goodbye to your stupid overshield. That rocket could cause us some real issues. Let's just stop having them shoot us. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty damn good. Say goodbye to your everything. You might reasonably think I was over the top with all my everything there, but trust me, it was just right. They're blown away, we get fuel, we get scrap, and okay, our NG Jade is still around, so go and fix things up, please. Dorman was likely a capitalist spy. It was for the best. I think that's the thing. The American was all too individualist, right? They couldn't let anyone down. So when they eventually had to lose crew members, it cost the whole ship. Here, we know we're expendable. We're still losing a few people here and there. It's all just part of the parcel. Ain't that right? Let's hit up the exit and get out of here. Zoltan space has been nothing but trial for us. There's a damaged and dilapidated space station, but there are some faint life signatures on board. Will we investigate, or will we scrap it? Scrap is quite nice, but there could be survivors, and our crew is looking a bit lacking. Not this again, says Old Terran. Money wants a replacement, so they want to board up. Frozen Kaiser doesn't understand that he's not crew. Maybe he's just too used to being crew. Effective crew at that. And Ivan insists that we board, so let's check it out. We really doubt anything could be alive in here. Let's get back with our scrap and carry on. Okay, it's either Uncharted Nebula or the rock homeworlds. Rocks tend to fight with rockets, but we have good hull. Nebula is full of nebula, and we just sold our lifeform scanner. So what's it gonna be? It's up to Ivan and Ivan only. It's his penultimate sector choice if we get so far. Nebula would have been nice with a scanner. Yeah, we had to get rid of that scanner to, you know, fix our ship. Invest in some dodge for the rocks. I'd rather invest in some shield. We only have level 2 at this late stage, which is scary. Ivan wants to check out the nebula though, so no rocks. No rock in our world. At least drones can work in here. And the fleet's been delayed, so we should be able to do a ton of jumps here. Especially with all that fuel we just got. We'll go down and around and just generally do as much as we can. Oof. Double oof. We've run into a rebel scout stationed here. Will we fight it or try to outrun it? Trying to outrun it's pretty unlikely to run away, but if we fight, then we'll actually get some goodies for destroying it. Still, it's not up to me, it's up to captain and crew. With an even number of crew, however, Ivan only needs one person backing him. Seems like everybody wants to fight. What about the captain? Oh, it's just fight, fight, kill. Well, let's do exactly that. Hey, we had shields when we entered here. And they have loads. Holy crivens, how do they keep all that powered around here? This could work, but we're going to eat a lot of hits here. Alternative thought. I get both of these going and they'll get straight to work. Get those shields up. Okay, now I'm so glad I invested in that extra bit of drone powering. God, they got shields for days. Mostly because I took out their... Oh, right, but now I only need one level of shielding, so we can have something else. Something like a pike beam, if we get enough time to get it operational. And if I don't keep missing every shot... Okay, I won't miss anything anymore. Pike, take it away. Steal the show. It's getting a bit hard to breathe in here, so come on. Come on. Game, set, and match. Let's get the oxygen operational. At least we were grossly over-rewarded for that. That was tough. And expensive on the drones. We're running way too low on drones. Shield, Jake? We didn't need shield. We were only fighting a single beam drone, which can't penetrate any level of shield. Get with the program, worm. Right. Maximize jumps or maximize opportunity? Jumps. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station, but it's impossible to tell what's inside. Shall we aggravate it or just move on? It's got halberd, it's got dual laser, it's got an ion blaster, and it has cloaking. But maybe we can take it on anyway. I think he meant upgrade the shields, but I need 100 scrap for that. So, also we're too low on power to even support it. The Jack isn't even part of the crew, so I don't know why he's trying to tell me to kill it. But the Sea Money wants to attack. We know that much. And Captain also says attack. That's all we need to know. Let's take it down. Oh, they were hiding another laser up there, were they? Well, looks like I'll need to dodge and get all of our weapons operational. There's something to be said for getting combat drone going as well, but if we just power this up enough... Oh god, I hope that's not a 15-second... Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. This'll hurt. Halberd's gonna do some damage no matter what. Right in the weapons as well. Oh, jeez, that did 5 damage with one shot of the halberd. Let's get flak operational again. Oh, this is unpleasant. Might be better just to run away given what they're about to do to us. This is survivable, as long as we dodge one of these incoming shots, which we might be able to. Yeah, hell yeah. Good dodging all round. Right, not a fan of their weapons at all. So let's take care of it. They didn't dodge either, so eat it! We're not safe, but we're a bit safer at least. Okay, we dodged the halberd as well. If we can get a pike shot in, we're in good spot, but they might just fade away now. Oh, they try! That's not enough to deal any real damage to me, though. Right, we've won this. And they can't dodge, so they're dead. Ah, oh god, halberd is strong. Okay, that dealt a lot of damage. We got a lot of scrap. Unfortunately, this place has been picked clean. Time for better shields, I dare say, unless we're about to jump into a shop, which we are not. So, shields, please. Better than dodge some days, and this is one of those days. I'll haunt the doors to make sure they close on intruders, says Dijak. Yeah, without you around, see, our door system is faulty. I don't like this ship's survivability one bit. Nice drone setup, but we couldn't even find any defense drones. That's naff. Well, let's keep on jumping. Plenty of jumps to be done. Your ship emerges quite far away from the beacon, but we see a rebel ship waiting nearby, looking for us. It's got big rockets, and it's got a triple firing laser. Are we still willing to take it on, though? Check that clone bay as well. Kill as always, says Jade. Rockets the moment the shields are upgraded. Gotta love it, points out Spam. Guns are bigger. Attack, says Money. But what says... oh, I should have healed up Money. Well, they can't board us, that's okay. And the captain simply says, kill. Down they go. That's a good combination of weapons they have. I would rather they did not have it, so let's do our best here. I'll just try to flak it. Hopefully I'll get lucky. I did. I got very lucky, and now our shields can handle anything, even if we can't dodge to save our lives. And we really can't dodge to save our lives, right? It's all going down. They're trying to make a clean getaway. I'll be having none of that, by the way. You made your point, we're beaten. Take these and leave us to our shame. Are we willing to take this utter filth of scrap? Only 19 scrap at this late stage when we're getting like 40s is a bit of an insult, but I'm not the one to be insulted here. It's you guys. Never and no. And Ivan's probably standing by his kill. Their bribe is as small as their guns. Reject, says C-Money. And Ivan just says, finish them. Looks like we do not accept surrender. However, they are charging that FTL, so let's be clever and take them down. Oh, wow, we missed with that. Well, let's not miss with that. Much better. See, they had more to spare. Okay, more power would be nice, but let's hoard some scrap for a bit. Also, let's finally heal up C-Money. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you, judging from the fact that it's attempting to avoid your ship. You assume it's a smuggler. Well, activating weapons threateningly is always a win here, because they'll offer you something. Are we willing to take their bribe of 3 fuel and 39 scrap? That would be money for nothing. Or we could risk fighting them. It's up to you guys. That's a nice bribe, though. They are fellow comrades, says Jade, 2508. Silence says it's not bad, we'll take it, and so does Ivan. So we're taking that bribe, we both come out of that richer. There's a store there, but we're going to hold off because we don't have anything currently I want to sell. And that's about all I have in terms of logic. You spot a rebel ship in the nebula. We're off their radar, but do we care to engage? They got a triple shot again, and they've got a charge shot. Looks like a charge shot 4. Could be trouble, but I reckon we can take it. The main problem is that they can board, and I've still yet to heal up C Money, and our amazing doorman is dead. Money wishes to engage them. Assault, kill. I hear you. Let's prepare to chase them. We're hot on their trails. The boarding is actually going to be a bit of a problem here. I have a cunning plan, though. Let's get out to... let's get into our medibay and then open the airlocks entirely. Except for these two areas. Ion blast away their weapons, because they could do some serious damage with that. Figures they would come to play with us here. This is pretty unacceptable. Just flak the whole thing away. Nice. I don't like their dodging, so let's focus on that. I elected to aim for their engines rather than their medibay, because them having a functional medibay paid no heed to anything, but their ability to dodge would be reduced by taking down their engines a touch. They can't actually hurt us with that right now, so let's continue to bombard their shields. Oh, and again, they're trying to gear up. Well, not on my watch they don't. They have no dodging ability at all. So these will all hit the mark, and they're trying to get away. Good luck with that, they have no functioning pilot. They're repeatedly hailing us, they want to surrender. That's only half the scrap I would want from a surrender, and there's no fuel. A couple of drones though. Drones are good, especially since we burn through them. But, is this modded, asks Podman. No, I always play FTL vanilla. There's like 1 or 2 times that I was coaxed into playing modded, but I prefer vanilla. We could squeeze them for more. Kill them. None shall be spared. Kill. Captain Ivan, always the slowest on this one, which is a pity, but I'm sure he'll make himself heard. After all, how can we have a mutiny if the captain doesn't weigh in? He's just saying kill, so no surrender to be had. And yeah, they are not going to make a clean getaway. Hell, they're not going to make a getaway at all. Long dead. And we pick away a lot more goodies from them. The fuel that we need, more scrap, and we still get a drone part. And that store is still there, so I will want to hit it up. In the meantime, we're doing a pretty good job harvesting the nebula for scrap, so let's continue that. This internet's lagging a bit. Well, give it a quick refresh. Possibly, maybe. Let's continue scouring the area. We have the fuel for once. Ah, well, the blue option says what we need to hear. Advance weapons, activate them threateningly. They offer us 48 whole scrap and 2 fuel. Are we willing to look the other way? You know, just this once. Whilst you decide, I'm going to take a very quick water break. I will be the guts of a minute tops. Okay, we're all watered up, and since I don't see Mutiny all over the chat, I can only take it that we're signing this deal. Let's take that bribe. Yet more money for nothing. We're doing great on the scrap. Let's continue our venture through Nebula. Ooh, risky. We jump into the middle of a plasma storm, and there's a bunch of incapacitated ships. Will we search the wreckage for survivors and equipment, or will we avoid this risk? We've been doing pretty good on the money for nothing. Is this another hopeful for us, or is it all too risky? It's up to our red crew to decide. It's certainly not up to me. Jade wishes to search for one. Remember that other event when you thought, oh no, what could the risk be, and somebody died? Well, looks like Jade is gone. They are knocked away, floating helplessly into the gaseous clouds. But look on the bright side, you still contributed 3 fuel, a rocket, and 25 scrap to us all. However, you were also the person that made our weapons fire 20% faster, so it's a bittersweet moment in my eyes. If we had improved piloting, we would have gotten that, no problem. I hope I served you well, fellow comrade, says Jade. No one's around from the original crew. They are all dead. What a pity, but such is the way of FTL, much like in Death Road to Canada. Let's get out of there. Jade was a 5th columnist plotting the downfall of the Union. They were merely found out and purged. Okay, we jump into a calmer part of the nebula, but relief fades instantly when we see what we have to deal with here. Let's get that dodge up, and swear we had more power once. We can shield against all of that, but the dodging is a bit more important in my view right now. We might be able to take this on, though. We shed no tears for those who fall in the name of our cause. The brutality around here is something else. Alright, hold your breath, get dodging. No, that's not good. Oh, that's quite the opposite of good. Bollocks, there goes all of our weapons. And our NG, the one who can repair stuff, is dead. Right, combat drones, I need to rely on you right now, because our weapons are out of commission. Better to switch to pike and flak in this case. Damn, we did all right dodging everything else. Right, flak those weapons, can't handle them. Bloody hell! Oh, bloody hell! This is bad. Dodging, please. Let's get some oxygen while we wait as well. Oh, there goes our oxygen. Okay. Remember when we had NG that could repair things? Also, they are destroying our hull. Seriously destroying our hull. I will try to dodge this, but try is as good as you're getting here. That's not a dodge. Oh, that's very not a dodge. Ah, right in the shields! The worst place they could hit us. We can't survive a single shot from that thing. However, pike could save the day. It does not. Takes down the rocket, but if we don't have functional shields, then that thing's just going to destroy us. Get to fixing. No, we can't even risk that. One of those would destroy us. Onwards to the store. Oh, cravens, that was rubbish. Defense drone is really speaking to me. Repair arms, rubbish. Weapon pre-igniter might excite some people, but not me. We desperately need some missile defense, so defense drone is pretty much a must for us. We just keep getting destroyed. And I hate to spend all of this on repairs again, but we need to keep our ship somewhat functional. It's pretty tempting to buy hacking. but we don't have drone parts for that. We could sell distraction, boys, and no, we don't have a teleporting crew. We have very little to work with here. Very, very little. Also, that oxygen's going to become a very big problem very soon. Rockman has the health, he should be able to handle this. He should be able to handle this. There you go. And a bit more whew. Not done yet. The missiles have done the majority of the damage to our ship, I think. No defense against them feels so bad. That said, we pulled through. We came back from one hull, and we've just come back from two hull. Deep down, everybody wants to come back from Hull. It's just not a good place to be. Right, let's clear up the rest of this godforsaken area. It's not been that bad. We've gotten loads of scrap for nothing, but still. A black market weapons trader spins you a tale of the dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. We could attack the ship. It's fairly well armed, but I think we could take it down. Has unknown drones, though. We could purchase this unknown weapon, though. Could even be a glaive. Could be a trap, though. Sometimes he goes, I told you it was dangerous, and then you blow him up and you get less than 45 scrap back. Ivan wishes to attack. He only needs one person to back him, and that person is Silent Spectator, so we attack that ship. They have Fire Drone. That's troublesome, because he can do 3 loads of ion damage, and he has a portable bomb, too. Well, nobody said it would be easy. Let's get going. We just bought the defense drone, and already there's no use for it here. Let's take care of this ship as fast as we can. At least we do good damage to Zoltan overshields. Guys, being able to breathe is a privilege. Don't forget that. Oh, lovely. I love it when they completely fail to hit a good target. I think they just shot our ion. Still, Pike, get to work. There's a lot to rip through, and I would dare say that you can make this hit for 5, I'm certain of it. Shame that we don't hit the bollocks. Mistimed that. I didn't see the shields properly. They did have 0 shields, but they almost had it all back. That was a big waste. Big fat waste of everything. Take down their weapons, please. They'd scare me. Okay, there goes our O2. I already stopped us breathing earlier, so my crew's probably not best pleased with me. Great, this should be a lovely chunk of damage. They're trying to get away. I don't think they will, quite frankly. The day is yours. Show us honor by allowing us to leave with our lives. Well, are we willing to do such a thing? Because they have 3 flak shots incoming and have very little offense. What'll it be? Ivan says kill. Money says no. Looks like they are toast. Also, I'd like to breathe again. 50 scrap. Now that makes it a bit more worth our time. 50 scrap, huh? Imagine what you could do with 50 scrap. Could upgrade our power a bit, that would be nice. It's nice to breathe. Maybe we should let it aerate a bit, but we have a store to go to. We can chill out there. Greetings, traveller. We were crippled by a band of pirates. What a shame. None of these speak to us, although we've been drowning in augmentations, hacking, cloaking, teleporting, firebombing. It's difficult for me to say no to firebombing, but I have to say no at this point. It's not... it doesn't synergize with anything that we have right now. Not that we have a lot. Tell you what would really synergize is a drone retrieval arm. God, that would be good. Then I could deploy drones for every fight constantly. We have a lot of rockets. There's something to be said for Hermes. However... I mean... it is slow and powerful. People are saying that we need more crew. There is something to be said for getting another Mantis on board. And if we had 2 Manti, then we could teleport them. I'd have to sell something for that. It would probably be a combat drone. 2 Manti, being able to teleport, that's not really a winning strategy on its own. But the flagship is going to rip us a new one unless we have some kind of amazing plan. And flak, ion, and pike is not alone a good plan. 2 combat drones are pretty good. If I had a 3rd one, it might even be better. But I don't think crew is the... well... cloaking would be best, I'd say. Yeah, cloaking would probably help us out a lot at this point. Would save us from a lot of damage, that's for sure. I don't want to sell the distraction, boys. I'd rather sell a combat drone, personally. And then we get the cloaking. Okay. I hope we pick up a lot of scrap where we're going. We're going to need it. Ah! Crew willing to fight for us, and that's a very cheap Zoltan, man. Unfortunately, we don't have the scrap to buy anybody right now. Let's keep on going. We should just be able to get to the exit. Oh no, it's Nebula. The exit's going to be taken over. Okay, well, here's something else that's going to take us right over. We have a rocket, but we have a defense drone against a rocket. Otherwise, we only need 2 levels of shield. So we should be able to take them down. We'll try cloaking away first, though. Let's just not have this thing hit us. And we shall continue to take care of their shields, hopefully. Yeah, this is a good start. Let's take care of those weapons too. Almost good enough. It's that crappy little rocket. I think we'll just tank it. What's the worst it could do? Yeah, that's pretty bad, taking down our flak, but we have pike for this. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's pretty nasty. Oh, snap, they're going to jump and warn of our passing. Not that it matters, the exit's taken over. Well, let's jump to this distressed bacon. Okay, I made a very bad call there, that's entirely on me. We've encountered a refugee ship though, it's floating about, but the distress beacon is active. Are we going to board and investigate, or will we ignore this ship? Could get a double reward for this one. Our weapons are damaged, that's a bit of a bummer. Okay, investigate, says the whole team. Oh, money. Money's very dead. One of your crew falls to the crazed attackers that were on board. It's a now cannibalistic crew. Down to a skeleton force here. I thought we were meant to have infinite manpower. Oh, this is pretty rubbish. Ivan takes over, but he just slowly kills off his crew. Okay, speaking of terrible, we now have to jump into the... Oh, well. No, we can do another distress bacon before we go for the exit. That's okay. Giant alien spiders. Should we fight them back or leave them alone? If we had a boarding drone or an anti-bio beam, they'd be long gone. But you can win if you fight them. It can be done. Question is how much you feel that you can defeat them. Or does Ivan want to do the true solo run? He's being shouted at to do it. Oh, are you sure? Is that your final answer there, Ivan? Everybody wants you to fight these giant alien spiders. They want to see the solo run. Are you willing to disobey what everybody in chat is telling you to do? Come now, Ivan. You've got to step up to the plate here. It's the chat mutiny. Ivan says, I don't care. Okay, it doesn't matter what the crew says. What the chat, rather, says. We're going to have to leave them alone. Oh no, my finger's slipping. Ah, we have to fight them. And Ivan dies. Unfortunately, the spectators have decided that Ivan could not live if he was going to be such a coward. It's down to spec and spec only. The USSR has been taken over by the People's Revolution. Damn you, says Ivan. Okay, seems that Spec here, you're still around, Spec? You're the new captain, and you have to guide us through the final, well, 2 sectors actually. Let's keep going, keep on going. You found the exit bacon, but we have to survive long enough. Thankfully, we're very well kitted out against something like this. We can cloak away. We can... Oh, right, they have boarding. Oh, bollocks, they have boarding. How am I even meant to deal with that, actually? They're just going to go and trash our ship. Well, we're gonna FTL drive away slower now. I think... Did they just board us with more people? I think they did. I think they just did. What are they taking out now? Our medibay? I'm gonna need that if I'm gonna kill these guys. However, if I step out of here, I won't be able to charge up my stuff anymore. Do I have any way of dealing with this? Won't have any dodge if they do that. I could vent the whole damn place, fight them in the medibay with very small amounts of medibay help. Oh, there goes the doors. Oh, I have no dodge, so you'll have to take out that rocket. Son of a gun! Oh boy, you are going to die there, aren't you? You have no way of dealing with this. Even if you heal, you're getting killed faster than you kill. Ah, great, they decided to jump away, the cowards. But we have to get away ourselves. I guess we could try to keep shooting them, it might do something. Also probably won't. Wait, what? I need that piloting. I need it. Or else I can't dodge at all. Well, I need to heal up so I can actually kill these guys. Oh, they just boarded with more. Oh man, I liked having that piloting once. Spec, you gotta survive! All crew members have died. Your ship will continue to drift for eternity or until looters destroy it. Nice score, but we just slowly got picked apart. And yeah, by events more than anything, living as bourgeoisie. Well, I gotta hand it, the USSR survived considerably longer than the American. So I think we've shown red supremacy instead of red, white, and blue. Communism falls, betrayed by Jake and lone madmen. Soviet heaven awaits me, says Silent Spectator. Yeah, what could we have even done against that? I guess if I'd cloaked earlier? No, they would have just kept boarding and killing. I'm sure there was success there, but it wasn't for us. So what do the stats have to say? Well, here we go. The USSR beats the Freedom. More than double. Is that more than triple? Yeah. No, it's not. Don't count bad, Jake. However, we just got the most crew hired, and Jade 2508 just set a record for the most skill masteries earned at 3, knocking Wiz down to only 2 records. I'm sure that'll be overtaken eventually. Kaiser still safe with 22 combat kills. So good job to the both of you. That was the Federation B and the NGA, both of them ending in miserable failure, however. We'll be back before too long with more of this, although I do need to get back to my EU4 campaign. Damn, Granada's got some ways to go. But this was a request by the Merchant of Venus to fire up FTL for the evening. I didn't want to. I wanted to go straight to bed. I would have been in bed about 4 hours ago. But no, we went straight into the airlock. Cheers for joining for this session. And just for now, cheerio.